Hell yeah. Bongo, please be nice. Thank you. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Whisper of Winter Chapter 2, Requiem of the Chained King. I'm Carlo, your dungeon master, and it has been a short time since we have last played Dungeons and Dragons. So, here is a bit of a recap of what happened in the previous episode. So, after Laura received a message from Vex, who was basically yelling at her and being like, "Why did you bring these little demonic creatures to our home?" They learned that Whitestone had fallen under siege of the Demon Tide and also Luciu. Rushing forth to Whitestone to help Percy and Vex defend their home, the Demon Tide was quickly and swiftly dealt with by guards as Mona realized that her magic was slowly coalescing and would eventually burst into a ball of flames. Meanwhile, Lucas saw Zigbar fighting Percy and Vex and decided to help them out, telling Percy and Vex to run off and help out the city. As they did, Lucas clashed with Zigbar for the very first time, and Crystalina helped out. Zigbar managed to hold both of them off, um, but Lucas kind of turned that the way he perceived Zigbar around as he now sees that he can physically stand up to him. Um, After that, the Mona's magic grew in size and coalesced and eventually burst into flames. Thankfully, everyone escaped from the castle without any major burns or injuries. And as they sat around a campfire looking at the burning castle, it was being rebuilt and things like this. Um, they essentially comforted Mona and told her that if she needed to get anything off her chest, she could do so. Alora still is of the belief that Mona is not the princess because she's so fucking smart. Um, After that, you guys spent the night there outside of Castle Whitestone in a camp, and then you had heard from Alora that she might know where the blade part of the dragon blade is. Traveling to Gat Shadow Mountain, she casted a locate object spell, which revealed where the object was. You picked it up, restoring the dragon blade, and she told you that Gilmore, one of her wizarding friends, has information on where the Midnight Order might be shortly. The party agreed to travel to this location, and that is where we are now. After you guys traveled to the teleportation circle from the top of Gat Shadow Mountain, Laura taps her staff on the ground, and you see she activates it. This like red flash of magic happens, and so yeah, you guys teleport away from this mountain peak, and you travel to. One second here. Um, cool. So you guys travel to the very, very far, um, almost the farthest south of Taldore that you can. Um, you guys arrive in this kind of forested area. Um, the sky has grown this sort of like gray, and rain has begun to fall down. Um, you see that Alora taps her staff and creates this little like magical umbrella right over you guys. As you guys walk through the forest, you see Alora kind of like points ahead of her and says, uh, "Oh, Gilmore should be uh, Gilmore should be right this way if we follow this path. Um, I think if we just keep going this way, we'll eventually meet him." And you guys walk through this forest. It's quiet here because of the rain compared to yesterday with the attack on the castle and everything. So as you guys are walking through this quiet rain in the forest here, you have like 20 to 25 minutes before you meet up with this wizard. Um, as you guys have this little downtime, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna say that throughout this time, Lucas is kind of getting a bit more of a look at uh the dragon blade and yeah, just kind of trying to familiarize himself with it.
Hell yeah. Um, Lucas, go ahead and make me an Arcana check if you'd be so kind.
Oddly enough, I'm proficient in that. 18.
Hell yeah. Um, so I think, yeah, you look down at this dragon blade, this magic sort of artifact. Um, yeah, you inspect it, hold it up. It's a very fancy blade. I think Lucas knows the name of the spirit inside this sword. Um, and you can see it kind of glow as you hold it up, kind of rhythmically.
Um, Lucas isn't really gonna start talking to the sword quite yet, because as we all know, talking to swords leads to some very terrifying shit. um, but yeah, Lucas for the most part is just kind of sit in thought with trying to figure out I'm trying to think about everything between the sword, the spirit inside it, and now the sort of concernish panic of what Zigbar is going to do now.
Oh yeah. You think through kind of like, what Zigbar could be possibly up to now. Cool. Anything else you guys would like to achieve before you meet up with this dude?
Don't think so.
Hell yeah. Uh, so you guys continue traveling through this. Um, Jesus, where I put it? There we are. You guys continue traveling through this rainy, kind of like forested area. And you see that, yeah, eventually you come to this clearing where the tree line kind of breaks, and you see that you come to this shore, um, where you're looking at this beach, and the water kind of is coming onto it. You see waving from a distance is this wizard with long curly black hair, um, deep brown skin, um, and I actually have art for this dude. Where are you? There you are. Hell yeah. So you guys see. Just kidding, it's not going to send a Discord. There we are. You guys see this guy waving off in the distance. Um,
Oh
he
no, he's
Yeah.
hot.
so Allura goes and approaches him. She shakes his hand. She says, Gilmore, good to see you. And you see this guy, Gilmore, says, oh, good to see you too, Allura. You haven't changed that much. And he looks to the rest of the party and goes, wow. Puts his hands on his hips and goes, so this is the famed group, huh? Wanted in 2 countries, being hunted down by 3.
Allegedly.
Well, man, known a lot of people like that before. You see, he turns around and looks at the ocean, and you see that Laura says, right, well, Gilmore, you mentioned you knew something about where this cult was going to be. Gilmore nods and says, yeah, so he points off in the distance, and you see this what looks to be some sort of like giant stationary like iceberg, and it looks like some kind of like fortress or something, and there's like an entrance on the front. He says, right over that way. um, Again, I think they're looking for some kind of book to find some answer, some location. I have no idea what's in the book, but my contact I have a mole on the cult, and she said they'll be here in about 1 hour. So if we want to try to strategize and figure out how we're going to attack this, that would be the time. As far as how we're going to get over there, he beckons his hand like this, and you see a boat materializing out of light. And he says, "Well, I borrowed this from an old friend of mine. It's called the Red Haven. If everyone would like to come aboard."
Lucas will
I'll
go.
go ahead for it.
Sorry, I wasn't.
Angel
Boss just texted me.
Okay. Oh, Zoan, did you say something?
No.
Hey, my friend, you're muted.
Unmute, bitch.
That's
So,
all good.
I would like to get on the boat, yes, as well.
Hell yeah. You guys step onto the boat. You step onto the little loading dock. You see that Gilmore says, "Oh yeah," and before I forget, he takes this. He procures this letter from his pocket, and says, "Which one of you is Zelron? Zelron?
That's me.
Which one of you is that?"
Yeah,
here you
he
are.
raises his hand.
He
Thank you.
nods and hands you this. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you see that. What am I talking about? Gilmore hands you this little envelope, and you see that it's sealed with a little symbol of like a rose.
And so he's he is gonna look at it at the front and then like look back at the seal. And he's just gonna kind of tug that away.
You see inside the letter.
Well, he's gonna tuck it away for now.
Oh, gotcha. My bad. You tuck it away. Yeah, so you guys see that Gilmore pulls the boat out onto the ocean, and you see that the boat starts moving for the little iceberg fortress off in the distance, and you see that the boat moves sort of back and forth. Alora goes and takes kind of like sits against the side, and yeah, Gilmore says, "So we'll be arriving at the iceberg fortress. It's a very short voyage across the Lucidian Ocean. It looks like we have about." Gilmore puts his his finger to kind of like his forehead, and you see that he says, "Okay, strange." You see, he says, "Looks like they're gonna be here faster than expected. Seems like somehow they knew that we would be here." Everybody roll me a perception check.
Oh, fucking course, goddammit.
Oh boy. 18.
12.
Oh, here we go now. Where the fuck is
16.
16,
13?
13.
He needs to open his
Cool.
goddamn eyes.
You see that you see as you guys are approaching the iceberg fortress, you see that off in the distance, kind of around this corner of one of the rockiest mountains, there is a boat that is approaching your position. Does anybody here speak Elvish?
Yes.
I should. Yep.
I do not.
Okay.
I do not either.
Zelron, Mona, you see that on the.
Elron. Say my
Oh
name
shit, my bad.
properly, you
Yeah.
bitch.
I get names mixed up. My bad. Fen and Mona, you see there are elvish runes on the side of the boat that say "Raging Storm," and you see this boat is approaching you. Gilmore gets this panicked kind of look on his face. You wanted to say something?
Is that a warship?
You see that as the storm is approaching, Mona, go ahead and make me a history check.
Oh,
Oh shit.
10.
Okay. There is, as you, it's kind of far off in the distance, but as the boat is kind of like rapidly approaching, there is a woman on this boat with kind of like her hair shaven on one side and that's kind of parted to the other side. She has kind of like a scar directly on her eye, and you recognize her from somewhere, but you're not entirely sure where. You've definitely seen her before, though.
Interesting.
Cool. You guys have this boat is approaching quickly. You guys, I would say, have about 6 to 12 seconds before this boat kind of like arrives right next to you.
Quick question.
Yep.
Do I notice anything odd about this boat? Does this like? Is there anything that like sticks out?
Would you roll on your perception check?
16.
On a 16, you notice, first of all, strangely, there is no one like actively captaining it. The wheel is just kind of moving on its own. It's also way faster than any of the boats you've seen before. You also see that on the kind of like front of the deck, there is a man standing in dark armor, who has a sword kind of like on his back, and he's kind of like pointing towards your ship.
Alright, and so Zelron's gonna just like turn to the rest of everybody and be like, yeah, we should probably run.
Do you
Or
recognize
attack.
the woman?
Say again?
Do you recognize the woman? She seems familiar to me.
No, not the woman. It's just that, considering that there is no one piloting the ship, and, they seem to be heading towards us with such furiosity, I think that, we might be in for some trouble.
If they're so fast, there might not be an escape.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that. Well, we will be on your guard, I guess.
You see that eventually the raging storm comes close enough, just where the man in dark armor is able to shout and be heard. Who here speaks Infernal?
Your boy.
I'm pretty
Not
sure
me.
I do.
Yeah,
Cool.
probably just the two tieflings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fen and Zelron, you hear this man shout in Infernal. He says, "It doesn't have to end in violence. Hand over the girl."
And he's gonna
That
turn.
guy speaking a language? It just Lucas just kind of looks at him and is like, is that guy actually speaking a language?
Yeah.
Yes,
And,
he wants a girl.
yes.
He's
So,
playing the fucking pronoun game.
Yeah, we did it. He realizes there's. Wait,
Which one? There's multiple women.
He says, "Don't play dumb with me. The princess."
And he
Excuse me, I'm a man. I am a prince, and this is also a prince. There's no
Okay, well,
princess.
obviously not you then, is it?
Well, where's the princess? There isn't one. We all have penis here.
That's great. Hand over the princess.
As stated before, be on your guard.
You see that, yeah, Gilmore says, well, looks like we only have one option here. I would love everybody to roll for initiative.
Oh shit.
Time for belly button
Oh, dear.
combat.
Oh yes.
God damn, what the fuck? What are y'all characters smoking to get such a high number? God damn. Okay, let's see. Oh my god.
It's the battle time. Oh yeah.
And then
Well, I
get
mean,
fucked.
in Adelaide's defense, she has a fucking +8 to initiative,
Yeah.
which I taught her the trick on getting a high initiative, which I have no regrets for as of yet.
Isn't
I don't
it
even know
your
I
feet?
did that because I like seeing how other people lead the battle, but I'm here now.
Well, have fun
Choices
leading
of
us
video.
into oblivion, Adelaide. Well, not Adelaide, Mona.
I think I don't know who that is actually.
Mona, I mean. Ignore that! God damn.
Cool.
Boots.
You guys are in the top boat, and the raging storm is the bottom one.
Epic
So
sauce.
I'll let you guys.
Bitchin'.
Also, is no one talking
you
about
go.
how there's a fucking number one? There's a flag written in Elvish, and then they start speaking an entirely different language. That's confusing for everyone.
It's all gibberish to Lucas.
Oh, I should add Gilmore to this map as well.
Am I walking the plank right now?
Yes, you are.
My bad.
Thrown
my
out of
bad.
the boat first.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, let's
Gilmore.
get all of us
I'll move
on.
myself onto the very edge of the ship with his sword drawn.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, scimitar.
Gotcha.
And Lucas
Here's-
will just be on this side here.
There's the scroll. And then we're going to add. Where is he? There he is.
Okay, this might actually work.
Or we might die, which will be quite bad.
Lucas should
Okay.
throw me.
Okay, honestly, I got a stupid idea, and thank God I'm high in the initiative for this.
Oh god.
But honestly, depending on how many people we're fighting,
Sorry.
it might be even stupider.
I'm gonna ask really quickly from for a history check from Zelron and from Fen.
Haha, not me.
Also, can I say that this pirate is very pirate?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like intense pirate. Holy hell.
I was expecting the Pirates of the Caribbean theme.
Right.
I wanted to. So Zelron, on a 21 history, you see that as this pirate ship arrives right next to you, you also see beating wings of a young green dragon who arrives, and you haven't met this dragon before, but you know someone who has.
Oh my fuck! No way it is. Hang on.
We can't kill him.
What?
We can't
Hang
kill
on a
him.
second. Hang on a second. Is it who I think it is?
It might be. Let's go ahead and set him as active. All right.
Lou, I think, are we both thinking the same thing?
That it's the one we conned.
Huh.
All right. So,
Is it the one we conned?
all right. So initiative is going to go
By
ahead and
we,
begin.
I mean me.
Initiative is going to go ahead and begin.
I
Adelaide,
can't kill him. He's my son.
you
What?
see that You see that this pirate ship pulls up right next to you with one woman you recognize and a man in dark armor, and you see a dragon off in the distance approaching the two ships. You are first to act.
I'm sorry, are we gonna skim over what I just heard?
Oh no.
Yeah, there's.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I can't kill my son.
Oh.
Oh no.
Good lord. Alright, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself. And then bonus action, I'm gonna give Lucas Bardic Inspiration.
Hell yeah. You inspire Lucas, you armor yourself. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Gotcha. Finishing Lucas's go. That is that finishing Adelaide's go, that's gonna be Lucas.
Okay. First off, I would like to rage
Hell yeah.
because I can do that. Secondly, what do I want to do here?
I just wait. Where'd you go?
Okay, I have got several ideas of what I could try here.
Oh, I didn't put Gilmore on that. Okay. I'll add Mac after you.
You know what? I'm going to I am going to try and you know what? Nah, I'll just try and jump over to the other boat.
Okay. I'm gonna say go ahead and make a. Because which route are you gonna try and take to cross boats?
Just pretty much try and jump from where I'm at to, like, the edge of the boat, like over here or so.
Okay. I'll say go ahead and make a. Yes. Go ahead and make a DC 10 athletics check. On a. I'll let you know if. DC 10. But if you roll at least above a 5, you can kind of hang on the ledge.
All right. Well, I have advantage on this because I am raging.
Huh, true.
So, yeah, that's going to be a 16.
Hell yeah, you make it.
All right. So yeah, I jump over. Are we going to say jumping took my action, or would I still have my action after that?
I'm gonna say you still have your action.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'm gonna go up to this guy over here, and I'm gonna swing my new sword at him.
Hell yeah. Yo, Myra, what's up?
Hey! Sorry, I'm late.
Dirty 20.
Sound good.
Hey, where?
20 hits. Roll damage.
14 points of slashing and 3 points of fire damage.
Woo! You run up, you swing your sword. You see that, you just see a flash of Ophiuchus as he kind of like guides your sword down to like a chink in this man's armor. As you slash down, you do visibly leave a hole in the armor, but he does not flinch. He stands motionless. Anything else?
You know what? I think that's gonna be good enough for me.
Oh yeah. Now it is Godric's turn. Godric going to go ahead. He's going to silently turn to Lucas, and he will make. Let's see here. As he tries to parry your sword as he tries to parry the dragon blade with his own sword, kind of like failing, and you're hitting the armor. He is going to try to retaliate as he swings his sword at you 3 times. Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Take 11 slashing.
Halved because I'm raging.
That's true. Okay, second hit is going to be 27 for
That'll hit.
8, half to 4. And then the last one is going to be 19.
Wait, what the fuck's my AC? Yeah, no, 19 hits.
Okay. 10 after 5.
Yeah, I love being a barbarian.
Oh yeah. So you see that as he slashes through, a little bit of beast fur kind of wraps around you, partially protecting you. It still makes contact. That's going to finish Godric's go. Now it's going to be Orion the Hunter's turn, who is going to...
God damn it.
who is going to...
Fuck, I guess?
He is going to... Let's see, how far can he fly? He's going to fly right over here. He's going to take one bite down towards Fen. Be 25 to hit.
Well, no shit. What kind of damage is it?
It is
Bite damage.
11 piercing, but 2d6 poison, so 6 poison damage.
There we go.
And then he's going to take 2 claw attacks at Mona / Adelaide. The first one is going to be... It's going to miss. And then... Oh, dang it. Okay. You see this magic armor protect you from this dragon's claws. As you see, he is getting his breath weapon prepared.
Oh shit.
Finishing Orion's turn, that's going to be Fen.
Okay. I am deliberating what I should do. Either I can go nuts or I can just do. Whoa! It just suddenly got real close to my face. There we go.
Yeah, no, same here.
Okay. You know what? Where is?
Uh,
It's right next to me. Let's just run bullshit go. Where's my stuff?
Okay. Go for it.
Stuck. Where's my thing? Sorry, I'm having.
Here, I'll get... what are you looking for?
13. Oh, fuck me.
You swing your javelin for Orion's kind of like tail. He swings it just out of the way. I believe you get 2 attacks.
Yeah, I do.
Go for it.
You know what? I'm just gonna quickly rage and then do it. 'Cause I'm stupid and I did it backwards, but it's fine.
It's all good. 25 hits, roll damage.
8. Fuck me.
It sticks into his tail as he swings back. Anything else?
Can I stay attached to the javelin and try and get on top of him? Like instead of throwing it, stab it.
Okay, I'm gonna allow this. I'm gonna say... I'm gonna say, go ahead and make me a... this is gonna be a DC 15 athletic check. If you roll a 10 or higher, you are basically like hanging on but not attached. You see what I'm saying?
Also with advantage because he's raging.
Yeah, true.
Just for the shits and giggles, let's advantage it.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Angie boy.
You stick your javelin into the tail of this dragon and begin climbing up onto its back as he panics and kind of like flaps his wings and goes, "What are you doing?" in Draconic.
I can't. So he
Yeah, it's
will
Mr.
suffer.
Dog.
Finishing Fen's go, that's going to be Alora, who reaches out her hand and is going to cast... She's going to cast Haste on Lucas.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Add concentration to her. There we go. And she goes, sparks of lightning appear in the palm of her hand. She shoots them out towards Lucas, and you see just like after images of Lucas as he moves kind of like fast, just really quickly. She says, please be careful. That finishes Alora's go. That's going to be Zelron.
Oh gosh. Okay, cool. So, quick question. Before I do this, I want to make sure that this is right. All right. So, okay. So with Kensei shot, do I have to activate it on my bonus action, or can I just do it and like use this the attack in the same turn? Because it says that I can use a bonus action on its turn to make my ranged attacks with the Kensei weapon more deadly. But what if I want to attack on my bonus action with that same weapon?
I will say that if you use your bonus action, use Kensei shot, you would only be able to do one attack.
Okay. God damn it. All right. So, so since Zelron is up on this cannon thing, can he do a leap across to the other side of the other cannon, or not just the cannon, or just on the boat in general?
Sure. I'm going to say this is way easier than jumping across kind of like a farther ledge. So, going to make an athletics check, or you can do acrobatics if you want. DC 5.
Okay.
Hell yeah, you hop right over to the other boat.
Boink. All right, and he's gonna go ahead and get started pretty much on this one here, and so he is going to use Quicken Spell to change this attack to a bonus action. So
Yep.
he's gonna use one of his sorcery points, and he is going to use Booming Blade. Wait, actually,
Oh,
huh?
I'm just gonna say,
Oh,
oh shit.
Oh, yeah, no, okay, here. He's gonna use Green Flame Blade instead.
All right.
Alright, so this is the scimitar attack. Let's take fuck. Okay, awesome. I'm out of the woods, I think.
Hell yeah, roll damage.
Alrighty. And I get an extra D8, I think, yeah. Alright, so that's 9. And now he's going to use his regular action, and he is going to also do a Green Flame Blade.
Oh yeah.
I also need to calculate the... Oh, shit. Don't I need to do the first Green Flame Blade onto the other person?
Oh shit. Green Flame Blade. I believe it.
Sorry, I
Let me
haven't played in a while, so I forget my shit.
You're all good. Let's see here.
The second creature takes the fire damage equal to your spellcasting ability.
So I think it leaps to someone within 5 feet, and there is.
Yeah, Mr.
I'm gonna say
guy
Godric
over
is
here. Alright, so yeah, that extra green flame is gonna go over to him. And I'm guessing since my my spellcasting modifier is charisma, is that would be an extra 4.
I think it would be. Let's see. 1d8 plus 4.
Oh shit, it's even better.
Hell yeah.
Alright, it's 10. And he's just gonna repeat the same turn again, except this time without Quicken Spell. So,
Hell yeah.
is that her?
Okay, 17 hits, roll damage.
Alrighty. Shit. There we go. Extra D8. And this is for Mr. Guy.
Check. Direct. Whew. Astrid is looking rough.
And
Okay.
Yeah, that's the end of his turn.
Got you. Swing into Astrid, who is pushed to the side because of the force. Finishing Zelron's go, that's going to be Astrid, who gets this scar on her face as she pushed to the side. She looks at you, Zelron, kind of like puts her hand out and goes, "You're a lot less cute when you're hurting me." And you see she going to cast. Let's see. Damn. Okay. Well, since she has disadvantage, she's going to take 10 feet back, which means you get an attack of opportunity.
Epic sauce. Nat 20, baby.
Hell yeah, roll damage.
And is it possible to cast the green flame blade along with this one?
I think, probably not. Probably not in a reaction. You see that, you swing your sword just as she leaves, and she points her hand out towards you, casting lightning bolts. Go ahead and make me a dex save.
Fuck. If only I had used my reaction. Alright, you said Tex.
Yes, sir.
Oh, god damn it. Oh no.
Roll, please, Shark.
What?
Are you?
I got
Hello?
a 7.
Oh, I'm talking to Shark.
Oh.
Sorry. Maybe I didn't click it hard enough. Just kidding. I'll just roll it manually.
Slap it.
This
You
is
must
going
whip it.
to hurt.
Yeah. Oh,
You take
yeah.
29
I'm
points of lightning
dead.
damage.
Just ignore that. Alright. Not too bad, actually. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, though.
Cast that out towards you. That finishes Astrid's go. It's going to be the top of the round. Back to Adelaide.
Alright, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast on, I forgot if we already had his name said, but number 4.
Oh, gotcha. Good roll and attack.
9 minutes.
You shoot it out from your hand. It goes and ricochets off the side of his armor and goes into the water, and he just turns his helmet to look at you silently.
Oh shit, okay. That's all I've got in me right now.
All right. Finishing Adelaide's go, that's going to be Gilmore. Gilmore is going to... let's see.
What's the hot pirate gonna do?
Let's see.
Be thankful I haven't flirted with him.
Gilmore doesn't have a lot
Gilmore
he can do.
Yet.
Gilmore is gay.
Gilmore is going to cast a fireball at the dragon, provoking a dex save from Orion.
Gilmore can cast a fireball at me anytime.
Oh, Jesus.
I almost left out fire.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So Orion takes 19 fire damage.
Be lucky this isn't demo.
You see Gilmore, cast this fireball at this green dragon who you're holding onto the back of, Fen.
Oh no, wait, hold on.
Oh
And
no.
you see he goes, takes great care to like not hit you, and as the fire vanishes, Gilmore winks at you, Fen. You have a D6 Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, what?
Is he healing Fen's trauma? Is he healing Fen's trauma right now?
No.
That finishes Gilmore's go. It's going to be Lucas.
Okay, I'm gonna continue slashing at. Actually, wait. Yeah, because I don't have the double-bladed scimitar this time around. All right, screw it. I'm gonna go with a. I'm gonna go and use a fucking Crimson Right here. So I'm gonna burn a Rite of Storm onto the Dragon Blade.
Hell yeah.
In the meantime, that means I take 4 points of necrotic damage in doing so. But you know what? I'll take it. And then I'm going to attack this guy with my
Go for
Dragon Blade. 17.
17. 17 misses as he goes in.
Bardic
parries.
inspiration. Bardic inspiration. Because I still have
Oh.
the one from Mona.
Uh-huh.
Go for it.
Is it a D6 or a D8?
It's a D6.
Okay, so 17, 18.
18 just barely misses.
I'll fucking take it. Oh wait, misses. Fuck.
Just barely misses. As
That's
he goes
okay.
and he
'Cause
parries. Oh, yep.
I have a second attack because I'm hasted.
Oh, that's true. Damn, I forgot.
Let's fucking go. Fuck.
Damn. He parries your dragon blade on the first strike. And definitely does that, yeah, like movie locking blades and kind of like maintaining eye contact and pushes you. And you see that as you go for the second strike, he holds his blade up and you hit solid metal. Anything else, Lucas?
Nope. That'll be it for me.
Oh, yeah. Finishing Lucas's go, Godric is going to...
Please tell
You
me
see
his
that
last
he-
name isn't Gryffindor.
No. Godric is
Hufflepuff.
going to turn his... He turns his helmet to you, Lucas, and you see that he turns into a form of mist and casts Misty Step
No. The dick.
onto
No,
this
no,
bolt.
no,
Which
no. You're gonna give him PTSD!
actually...
You can't
It's actually
have him win.
interesting point.
You can't!
Actually, interesting point of order. Fen is on the back of Orion the Hunter, so I forgot to put that there.
Okay.
Gilmore. Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong guy. Godric. There's too many G names. You see,
There's only 2 of them.
that's too many. I'm really sorry.
But I got PTSD.
You see, Godric then is going to swing his sword twice towards Gilmore. Hits and hits for
Oh no.
8, and then
Not Gilmore.
No, not Gilmore.
so you see. Yeah.
Guys, you
Fen,
ready, guys?
You see,
You ready, guys? You ready, guys?
you see as after Gilmore like winks at you, and then Godric teleports right in front of him and slashes Gilmore as blood splurts onto the wood of the pirate
Not
ship.
again, not again, not again. Okay, okay, is it my turn yet? Is it my turn yet?
One more attack, and that's going towards Adelaide, which is going to be a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, just 11 slashing.
Okay.
Finishing Godric's go, that's going to be Orion, who
Right.
panics with Fen kind of like on his back. He's then going to, Fen, go and make me an athletics check, DC 15, to keep on the dragon's back.
With advantage.
It's fine. I don't want to be on the back right now. I mean, I
Okay.
can technically bardic inspiration.
It's up to you if you want to.
No, I'm saving that for the bitch. Listen,
Okay.
he wants to be off right now. He has things to do.
Okay. I'm gonna say at least you rolled above a 10, so you are on the side of the ship as he flies over here. I'm gonna say though that because he moves out of your threatened area, you get an attack of opportunity.
Brilliant. Okay, well, fucking let's go.
19
shit.
hits. Hitting into the tail. And then the dragon is going to use his breath weapon on the wizards in the back. Provoking a con save. from Gilmore and Alora. Gilmore fails, and Alora. Alora succeeds. And then we roll damage.
Oh
No. No.
Oh,
I said no. I said no. Why are you giving him more trauma? It's the fucking ships. Why? He's gonna
I
know.
mean, it's what I'm here to do. The dragon roars and unleashes his breath weapon onto the wizards in the back. Alora actually also needs to roll concentration on haste. Where did I put my d20? There you are. Okay, she's fine. Haste is maintained. Fen, you're up.
You know what I have to do now, right? I can't not do it.
What are you gonna do?
You know what I gotta do.
What are you gonna do?
Made him
back onto the-
angry.
Get back onto the deck of the ship, maybe?
Yeah, he's gonna get back onto the deck of the ship. But you made him angry. Hold on. Give me a sec. I need to go get my book.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
Here's
So
my monster
Fen,
manual. There we go.
like does this like epic superheroic ass like climbing up the side of the ship all angry and pulls himself up onto the side of the deck looking towards Godric.
Okay, hold on. I need to find where the bullshit is.
I didn't stall for long enough.
Sorry. I'm usually read out the numbers of thing I'm looking for, but if I do that, I feel like the nerd will know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Damn.
The call out is crazy.
Okay, you're not wrong. I am a nerd, but also
Okay, hold on.
Damn.
Okay, Tyler, I need to ask you something real quick. In DMs.
Yes. Okay.
oh no.
My kid
So-
was like 40.
So yeah.
Like,
The
you see what I
answer
mean?
is-
Because technically, like, yeah.
Right. So the answer is no.
Okay. So they won't see it.
Correct.
Brilliant. Trauma for everyone. Okay.
Oh no.
So he's gonna do that, Carlo. He's gonna go half that, right? So he has the
Okay.
utensils, right? I would like to jump
Okay.
this bitch.
Okay. Hell yeah, roll for your attacks.
Okay, hold on. I can't say what it is, or else it'll give. I need to look what the actual rolling thing is, because I gotta do it manually.
Oh, yeah, sure.
what? Is this just to prevent me from figuring out what kind of fuckery you're doing?
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
it was Lou's idea, so.
You know what? Actually, because you're gonna see him do it anyway. But it's going to look so fucking vicious. I just need to. How do I do this manually?
You would click the little dice in the bottom right, and you would,
Bottom right
Just
of the
click.
chat.
yeah.
Okay.
Card.
It's just a melee weapon attack. That's what it's saying it is. So do I?
Okay.
Can I just?
Yeah, and then you would just add the modifier to the roll.
What's a melee weapon? It's fucking me. What's a melee weapon? I don't know what to press to do it manually. I just press the buttons on my sheet. I don't know how to do math.
Here, DM me what you're trying to do.
What are you trying to
I'm
do?
sorry, guys.
No, it's all good.
You will.
We have a.
You will be happy with the law.
What is he trying to do?
We have a ghost all of a sudden. The angel turned into a ghost. Okay.
I'm going real
so-
vicious. Real vicious. Going full hole.
Okay. So go ahead and roll. You would click. Do you see the little dice in the bottom right of the
Yeah.
chat? So click that, and then click D20, and then click roll.
Just a d20.
And yes, sir. And then we'll add 6 to this. So 14 on Godric will miss, but you do get another attack. So go ahead and do the same thing.
Okay. Oh, I pressed advantage. Oh well, it does the same thing. But can I? So that's +6. Can I add my bardic die? Where's the thing?
Yes. If you roll you have to roll a 6 on this d6.
Oh, it's a d6. Hold on, I fucked it up.
All good, all good. Shard is weird to work with.
Fuck me.
You
No thanks.
Okay, so
Oh shit.
you reach forward trying to hit him. He just
no,
pushes
you can
sort
say
of
what
by-
he's actually doing. Go on, say it. What he's actually
Okay.
doing.
You-
Terrify everyone.
Massacring everybody.
You reach you reach forward, and as you do, the world sort of grows darker and loses its color around kind of like your physical shape. And as you try to reach out and bite into his shoulder, almost tearing out his neck, he pushes you off, but you pull off with you a chunk of meat.
Brilliant.
Yum.
What the
Finishing-
fuck?
What the fuck?
I would like to then stand over his name, Gideon. Fuck, I forgot his name. I always got so excited
Godric?
with God. No. My boy. The boy that is now that triggered this
Gilmore.
shit. Gilmore. Okay, can he stand over Gilmore and did what he did to Angel? Just like stand over and be like, no, this is mine.
Okay.
No,
Sure.
no.
He's using himself as a shield.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna say
Congrats, you
I'm gonna
triggered
put
him.
you.
Oh no.
I'm gonna put you next to Gilmore, but we'll know like if like you're standing, kind of like using yourself as a shield. Finishing
Congrats.
Fenn's crazy ass fucking turn. That's gonna be Alora who's going to cast
He has human
a
flesh in
lightning
his
bolt
mouth.
towards.
Yummy.
She sends a lightning bolt towards Orion the Hunter, who must make a dexterity saving throw. Succeeding, she rolls, and he takes half. Oh my god, Shard, please. Okay, I'll just do it fucking manually then. Cool. I meant to do the inverse of that. I'm a fucking idiot. Alright.
Wait.
She sends this lightning bolt out from her hand, hitting the dragon. Zelron, you're up.
Alright. So, this is okay. So since he is kind of like focusing on his own fight for right now, he didn't really like notice any of that stuff behind him, and he's gonna kind of reply to her comment about him being cute. He's gonna be like, "Oh, so you think I'm cute, huh? If only we met in different circumstances, I would have shown you a night of your life."
Oh no, that's worse than what I'm doing. That's worse than literally taking a
see-
chunk of flesh out of a man.
You see, she holds herself and is kind of like limping there after your like blows from the sword, and you see she says, "Oh, well, if we make it out of this alive, I would absolutely love that."
Ew.
Challenge accepted. So
You think Fenn's gonna let that happen? She's dead.
So
Yeah.
he is going to use a potion. Shit, cat.
Oh, she's so tiny.
All right, yeah, he's gonna use a potion, and yeah, it's gonna heal a lot. It's not gonna heal shit.
Oh.
All right. Let me. All right, I got a whole 16 health points. All right, so he's just gonna do pretty much the same thing he did last time, and he's gonna go up to her, and he is going to plus. Yeah, he's gonna hit, and he's gonna miss. But he's gonna he's gonna use one of his sorcery points to good old what the fuck is it called? Empowered spell, and reroll the. Oh wait, no, that's it to hit. Never mind. he still loses the fight. So never mind.
As you rush forward with your scimitar, she like redirects it. You see this like magic kind of like encase your sword and like push it away from her. But you're like almost overpowering her and hitting her with your sword. And she's like holding this magic, holding your sword in the air. She looks you dead in the eyes and goes, "Well, I hope for both of our sakes you last longer than this."
Oh, you have no idea.
She gets this huge grin on her face, and she's going to, 5, 10. She casts Misty Step and teleports over here. She looks at you and goes, "By all means, keep chasing. I love it." And is going to throw a. She's going to throw a fireball at Lucas. Go ahead and make a dex save, Lucas.
Yeah. 22.
Success. You take half.
Fuck off.
14 fire.
Alright.
Sends this fireball out towards Lucas. That finishes Astrid's go. Adelaide, you're up.
All right. How low is Gilmore on health? Is he looking rough?
Gilmore has 31 HP out of 99.
Oh, shit.
Alrighty.
Heal
I wanna go-
him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and turn a blind eye to whatever the fuck just happened on your end, and cast Cure Wounds.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Don't get too close. Don't get too close.
Also,
I'm
you
barrier
guys,
between us
you
here.
guys do know that technically Gilmore's around the same age as Alora, right?
Go ahead and roll. How much you?
Oh yeah, sorry. I feel like that's age is the least of our concerns in this situation.
Well, I mean,
And-
for you, yeah, but I mean...
And
You see, Mona. You see Gilmore is kind of like laying there on the ground. You kind of like help him up as he stands. He pats your shoulder twice and says, "Hey, you're all right, kid."
he's gonna make any comment about the the thing next to him.
I know.
The other thing next to him is going a little nuts.
He must be so incredibly short-sighted. Somebody get this man glasses. I'm gonna. How far away is Zona? That's about
Is that?
50 feet, right?
Yeah, 50 feet.
Okay, I'll go ahead and give him a bardic inspiration then.
Oh, yeah. Finishing Adelaide's go, Gilmore turns and faces the dragon. You see he begins. He kind of like grits his teeth and goes, "All right, I've had enough," and points both of his hands up towards Orion. And you see that this like Kamehameha blast just straight up comes out of his hands, provoking a con save from Orion the Hunter. Success. So we're going to roll 8d8 from Cone of Cold. I clicked too many times, and
Damn.
takes half of 27, which is 13. I've had enough. And you see this cold hits his kind of like wings. The dragon just laughs. Finishing Gilmore's go, that's going to be Lucas.
Alright. Seeing as this chick is the only other person on this ship, Lucas is gonna immediately run over and just be like, "Okay, come here, fuckstick," and is going to slash at her a couple of times with his sword.
Which?
Go for it.
Fuck, that's a 14.
14. You see she redirects, her magic kind of like points your sword away. And she says, "Dude, come on, objectification, not cool."
Second
you have another
attack.
Oh fuck.
Fuck, that's...
No, no.
Okay,
She
you
says,
know what? Screw it, I'm burning my action surge.
"Okay, fair enough."
So does that give me another single attack or another 2 attacks because of haste?
Your hasted action is different from your regular action, so just one more.
So just one. Okay. God fucking damn it!
I
You have
feel
Bardic
that.
Strength. No, you don't. You used it, didn't you?
Yeah, I already used it.
My bad.
Oh god.
God damn!
You see this red magic redirects your sword every time, kind of almost like Larxene-esque. As you almost manage to hit her, she just like vanishes from the spot and redirects your sword. And she says, "Come on, you are ruining all the fun." God.
All right. Well,
Finishing.
bonus action. Use second wind to kill myself. That's terrible, but I'll take it. 7 points of health.
Hell yeah. Anything else, Lucas?
No, that should do it.
Finishing Lucas's go. That's going to be Godric. Let's see.
Try again, bitch. I know. Try again. See what happens. Do you like the chunk out of your fucking shoulder?
He stands there silently. And you see that he
No.
he's going to take he's going to take 3 attacks at Gilmore. So that's going to be hit, miss. Wait, what's Gilmore's? Nope, hit, and
God damn it, Gilmore!
19, 20, 19, 26, right? 26?
27.
27, my bad. I can't do math, guys. You see, he just wails away on Gilmore, not saying anything to you, not even acknowledging your presence, really, Fen.
That's a bad decision.
Oh no.
Him.
Godric swings into Gilmore. He limpers back. That's not a word. Finishing
It is now.
Godric's turn. You see Orion the Hunter now is going to you see that let's see here. Well, first of all, we're going to roll to see if this dragon gets his breath weapon back. On a 5 or 6, he can do it again. He can do it again.
Oh, God damn it.
He's going to... He flies over here. Fen, you get an attack of opportunity if you wish to take it.
Of course I fucking do.
Yep.
Are we really gonna be the reason Gilmore dies?
No.
19 hits. I know, Matt would kill me if I killed Gilmore, so...
And there's another +2.
Okay.
Dude, all of Critical Role will be after you for killing Sean Gilmore.
I know. So I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from Fen and Mona. And actually, Gilmore and Allure as well.
You said con save?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. 17.
17. Fen, con save. Gilmore
looking at-
succeeds. Let's see here.
Where's my con save? There it is.
Allure fails. This is so sad.
You can't fucking get him.
22 succeeds. Cool. DCM. Okay. Mona, Fen, you both succeed, so you take half of this, which would be 22 points of poison damage. This dragon roars, and poison breath emerges from his mouth. Gilmore also takes some, which I believe he succeeded, so he takes half, which would also be 22. Gilmore goes down.
No!
What do you mean?
Gilmore goes down. He
Matt, don't fucking kill us, please.
he looks
sorry.
to you.
It's an
He
Oh my
looks to
God.
you. He looks
No.
to you, Fen, reaches forth, not seeing the truth, and pats you on your shoulder and says, "You gotta finish this," and drops to the ground.
My fucking god. You don't know what you've just fucking done. Jesus Christ.
Finishing Ryan's go, that's going to be Fen.
My fucking god. Okay, well, we're just gonna finish off the man first, and then we'll deal with that bitch. Okay, so this bitch here. Let's go for another bite, shall we?
Sure.
I just need to look at. Where'd it go?
This music is epic.
I know.
Turn on the fucking lights in here. It's so dark.
Goddamn.
Carlo, what the fuck did you do to lose character?
He died from cringe.
Good. Shut the fuck. Can you roll an attack?
Hey, 19.
Oh.
19 hits. Roll damage.
Hey, what was the damage again?
Oh shit. That's a good question.
I completely forgot. I sent you a photo of the thing.
Oh yeah. You're gonna go ahead and roll. This is a bite, right?
Yep.
1d8 plus 2.
And it's 1d8
What?
plus 4.
Oh right.
Cause... Yeah, you'll
What?
get
This
it.
is the-
Oh,
12.
12 points of damage. Nice.
And again.
Oh yeah.
Lou, what the fuck did you get away with?
19 again.
Hell yeah. Roll damage.
No.
I'm surprised you haven't figured it out yet. And 12 again.
Oh my god.
I feel like I have, but there's like 3 to 4 things that could relate to having fangs.
You're welcome.
Vampire.
You're welcome to DM me and ask.
You
Anyway.
reach forth, biting a chunk of meat once again, and for the first time, he says, "Ugh," as you pull forth a section of his body, and you just see just a hole in, I should do the funny joke, right? A hole right where his titty should be, and I gotta do the joke. You see there's a hole, just gaping chasm right through his armor and right through his whole body. Anything else, Fen?
No, I don't think I can do much else when I'm like this.
Oh yeah. Finishing
But
Alora.
how dead does he look though?
He, despite the gaping hole in his body, looking pretty alright.
Okay, well.
Wait.
So...
The guy has a hole for a titty in his spine.
Hey, he also has
Yeah.
a chunk missing
Yeah.
out of his shoulder as well.
You know.
Fair.
Fantasy. It makes sense.
I would just like to
Alora's
say,
going-
I'm on 13 health. Please help me.
Be sure to salt it before you start eating it.
I won't eat.
Oh gosh. Yeah, you got to season it properly. Is what I've learned from cooking.
One might even
Alora
say
is.
marry.
There it is. Allura is going to.
Are you swallowing or are you just biting it out?
Whoa!
Just biting it. Just biting it. Biting and tearing.
That's
Okay.
a whole other kind of
Okay.
worms.
Because it would have been
He is not a
really
cannibal.
interesting if you had been
He's not a
literally
cannibal.
eating. Okay, all right.
You see, Allura goes and you see that she, is going to cast a cone of cold once again at Orion, who then has to make a Constitution saving throw. He fails. Let's go. Full damage. Oh yeah. That's going to be 31 points of damage. Orion is looking rough.
bad.
Oof. Finishing Allura's go. That's going to be Zelron.
Sorry, my pouch.
Alright, so he's gonna continue this Dance of Dragons. So after seeing things, this time since, she's over here, he can actually properly see what's going on. He's gonna be like, oh. Nice. And then he's gonna kind of go up, and then he's gonna continue to whack. And again, he's gonna try to use the, a potion. And for the love of God, I hope this works. Alright. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. All right. Shit. All right, and then he is going to attack her with his scimitar, with the green flame blade, of course. Well, actually, this time with the booming blade.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
24 hits.
All right. All right. So. And yeah, and he's also gonna say to her, he's gonna lift up his scimitar towards that whole mealtime over there, and he's gonna say, I'd recommend you watch out for that.
You see, Astrid looks at you and says, "Oh, what the dragon? No, the
Oh,
dragon's fine. You know,
no,
he's just doing his job."
I mean, the one with a chunk in his mouth. Now,
Oh.
now they mean business, so I'd recommend steering clear of that.
Lucas just
Yeah.
like looks over, sees Fen, is like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Quick question. Fen.
Hmm.
How much does Zelron know about that?
He would know nothing. Actually,
Oh.
he actually would be how he actually would know a few things actually.
Zelron would?
Let's just say okay, actually I'll DM you it because only you would know this.
Alright. He's not gonna really say anything either way if he knew, but since he does know, but like he's just gonna say, yeah, so I'd recommend staying clear of that. But if you wanna try your luck, have fun.
Hell yes. Finishing Zelron's go, Astrid looks at you and says, "Oh no, honey. I mean, look, Emperor Godric, he'll be fine. He gets into these crazy things all the time. He always turns out fine. He'll be fine. I mean, really, you know,
If you
we
say
should be
so.
focusing."
And he puts his hands up in the air, he says, if you say so. Now back to swinging.
Like redirects it again, and she's going to cast a. Let's see here. You see that she, after redirecting her blade again, points her hands downwards and casts a cone of cold. The cold energy sort of spreading to both Lucas and Zelron. I need a Constitution saving throw from you two boys.
Oh shit.
Actually, he is going to use his reaction to get absorb elements.
Shit, hell yeah.
I don't know why that doubled, but that's a 13 for me.
Okay. So you're still gonna roll a con save, but the damage will be less.
Gotcha. Con save. Oh, baby. Dirty
Oh, yeah.
20.
Oh my god.
To succeed, Zelron takes
quarter of
absorb elements. Oh yeah, you just become straight up like resistant. So hell yeah, okay. So we're gonna roll a d8, which Zelron takes a quarter of, but Lucas takes full. So 34 half to 17 half to 8 points of cold damage.
Alrighty.
And then Lucas
I take
34.
a full. Ow.
And
Yeah.
he is gonna say to her, I'm hip to your little games, darling. You're gonna have to try something else.
She says, "Oh no, whatever will I do?" The little boy's caught on. Finishing Astrid's go. Mona, you're up.
Did we go potion shopping and I completely missed out? Is my
I
question.
don't think so.
Okay. Alright.
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna
still
go
the
ahead.
one that has most of our stash of greater healing.
Oh,
I was
wait.
gonna say, I don't remember getting these potions.
Yeah, because I only have like 2 basic potions.
Alright, I'm gonna cast... I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself at 2nd level. So, let me see. That. Okay, so I get myself 15 points.
Nice.
Yeah, that quickly. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use my last Bardic Inspiration on Lucas.
Hell yeah. Finishing Adelaide's go, we're gonna roll a death save for Gilmore. On a 10 or higher, he succeeds. 9 or lower, he fails. Nat 1 does count for 2 failures. But on Nat 20, he pops up. There's a chance. So, well, that's 1 successful death save. Lucas, you're up.
Okay, first off, bonus action, chug a greater potion.
Okay.
For 14, I'll take that.
Okay.
Then I'm going to slash at this bitch a couple of times. So, first attack, 26.
26 hits.
16 points of slashing, 6 fire damage, and 2 lightning damage. For a total of 24.
Astrid is limping. Holy shit. Okay.
And I still have a second attack due to haste.
Yeah, you're hazed.
10, but I do have Bardic Inspiration, which might be able to get me to a point where I can kick her ass.
If you roll a 3 or higher, yes.
Hey, 3.
Hell yeah, roll damage.
Hello, Shard, please. There you go. 16 slashing, 6 fire, and 1 lightning.
She gets hit to the side. Zeldan, you see Astrid is holding her arm. She points to Lucas and is like, so, another, little knight, right? Is he gonna be there, or,
Well,
because, ow,
probably
you know?
not.
Okay.
That all depends on him, really.
Great. Do you want to come? I mean, you're welcome to come. I just,
Lucas is just looking at this chick with very angry eyes. And a sword that is spewing both lightning and flames out of its blades, so...
Hell yeah. She looks and is like, oh, wait, so I didn't ask if that was okay with you, Zelron. I'm sorry. Oh, is that okay with you if he...
Hey, I'd rather focus on what's happening right at this moment. We'll worry about that when we get there.
Finishing Lucas's go, that is going to be Godric, who is going to... He's going to swing his fucking big-ass sword at Ben. It's going to be a 21.
Oh, I can't. I lost power. I can't.
That's okay. I'll handle your...
Float.
I got you. I'll handle your shit. So... Oh, I don't have Godric's shit pulled up. Now I do. Oh, wait. Doesn't matter. It's fucking slashing. Fuck me.
Do it. I want to scare the shit out of Godric.
Damn it. You see that he swings his sword at Fen, and he realizes, he kind of looks at his sword, realizing how futile it is, turns towards Mona. Swinging his sword, dirty 20.
Oh, yep.
9 slashing.
Okay.
And the last one is going to be only 7 slashing.
Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction. Hold on, let me do that. Let me scroll down to it very quickly. Okay, I can use my reaction to deal psychic damage to my attacker equal to my charisma modifier. So, what is that? 3 psychic damage, and he's getting pushed back 15 feet.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
Mona, do you want to send Godric off the side of the boat?
Um, that would be backwards.
Yeah?
Okay.
I guess so.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to roll a DC because he's not expecting this. He's got this fucking hole in his body, Katie, and he's being sent flying back. So there's gonna be a DC 18 athletics check. He rolls with a +9. So
Of course he does.
he's got to roll a 9 or higher on this d20 in order to kind of like catch onto the side of the ledge and not go fucking plummeting into the water.
Right.
So here it is.
Oh, get a nat 1, please. He got a... Yes.
Oh dear.
Mona, what does it look like as you push Godric off the side of the boat?
This sort of energy just radiates from her body towards Godric and slams him back into the water, I suppose.
He is fucking blown back onto the side of the ship. You see him, you kind of like peer over and you see him kind of like holding on, trying to do that kind of like fucking Uncharted move where he holds onto the side of it with his sword and slides down, and you just hear a faint as he hits the water. That finishes. Oh, that was a fucking reaction because you did that shit on his turn. Okay, this
Yeah.
shit's crazy. You did that shit to him on his turn. Okay.
So, yeah,
Not even
Godric's
token.
gone.
You see that hit him off the side of the boat. Now Orion's turn, who... Let's do something fun here. Orion is going to try and swoop and save Godric. Now,
No.
to do this, he has got to roll a... To try and save him before he hits the water, he's got to roll a DC 15 athletics check. He rolls with a +8, so as long as he gets a 7 or higher, he's able to save Godric, and you have a Dragon Rider Knight. But it's going to be a 7 or higher on this D20. Okay.
Fuck.
Orion swoops down, picks up Godric from the water, and Godric gets on the back, and he has his sword kind of like pointed away as he closes in. He's essentially using Orion's movement now. Fen, you're up. Oh yeah, this guy lost power. Should I just roll his attacks for him?
I mean, yeah, random bullshit go.
I guess so. Alright, let me see. What is his modifier? Okay. So he's got to roll.
And like me, he's also
16. This is true. So he hucks two javelins towards Godric, who is on the back of Orion now. Both of them kind of like missing, or actually he hits both of them out of the air as they stick into the side of the ship of the raging storm. Fen also, I'm going to say, would be... Sorry?
Did you fail at making Fen throw things?
So Fen goes ahead and takes a step in front of Gilmore to protect him from anything. Allura is going to go, who... she... let's see here. He will go ahead and cast... let's see. She puts a hand on Mona's shoulder and points up towards the dragon and goes, "Do you want to get up there?"
Sure.
Oh no.
He pats you on the shoulder. She casts Fly on Mona. You have a fly speed of 60 feet.
What the fuck? Okay.
Just wings sprout from your back. And that finishes Allura's go. That's going to be Zelron, who you see Astrid is like limping and goes, okay. maybe we save it for the night, right? Doesn't have to.
He's gonna say, I don't want to have to kill anyone. So,
I do.
Oh, come on.
well, you have either two options. You can continue to stay here and fight and possibly get killed by our entire squad, or you could leave peacefully with your captain and your dragon and get the hell out of here.
Or,
Make a persuasion check.
Or, eventually just die.
Or that.
Good and roll either persuasion or intimidation, your choice.
Alright,
I'll roll intimidation.
he's gonna roll, he's going to roll a persuasion. Damn it!
Fuck.
I'm gonna say because of Lucas's assistance here, Zoran good roll with advantage.
Oh, epic sauce! Epic sauce!
You see Astrid looks at you, and in the middle of this like huge fight, she's like defending herself from your sword, and you're like swinging, and she just goes out of her way and like reapplies some lip gloss on her lips and says, "Okay, well, I require payments if I'm gonna leave. You promise to kiss me at least once?"
No, you
I
can
promise
leave.
I won't kill you immediately.
You can...
You
No,
promise to kiss me
No.
later.
later.
Later?
If you live through this, and that is if my colleagues will allow you to. I have, I might join them.
Fair enough. She points her hand towards Orion and casts a lightning bolt at the dragon. Well, actually, she'll do that on her turn. Zelron, if you wanted to do anything else.
No, he's gonna... For now, he's gonna keep his hand on his sword, and he's just gonna keep it ready, just in case if she kind of just decides to stay and get died by everybody. Or if any of them decide to stay and get died by everybody.
Alright. Finishing Zelron's go, Astrid points and casts a lightning bolt at the dragon, provoking a constitution saving throw? Dex save for lightning bolt. My bad. He fails. She rolls a d6.
Hey, I
Okay.
think we got a potential ally on our hands, guys.
The dragon is looking really rough. Godric looks down at the dragon, and even though he has a helmet on and a hole in his titty, you get the sense that he looks down at the dragon and is panicking. Finishing Astrid's go, that's going to be Adelaide.
All right. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't need to fly, but I couldn't turn it down. So, I'm gonna go ahead and just sort of fly up to the dragon's level and come a little bit closer and cast. Actually, sorry. Let me double check this. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Shatter on both the dragon and forgot his name already.
Godric.
Yep, gotcha.
Oh yeah. So Constitution?
Yes, con saving throws.
Okay. That's from the dragon, and
Alright,
then
you saves. Godric takes full damage. There we go.
Let's see here. How much? Okay. Mona,
Yes.
how do you want to do this?
Oh.
I sort of summon these, I suppose it's sound waves, right, for Shatter, that, infest the dragon's ears, I guess, and bring him... Does he drop into the water?
Yes. As he roars in anger, these sound waves taking over his ears, he drops to the water, fucking toast. You see Godric is now plummeting out of the air.
Again.
Okay, I'm gonna ask, before I do this, do you want to do anything else on your turn, Mona?
No, I think that's all.
So here's what we're gonna do. Godric is gonna try to once again climb on the fucking side of the boat. You know, you build a villain and they die in like 6 rounds. You see that he is going to try to dig his sword into the side of the boat and climb back up. To do this, he has to roll this time a DC 15 athletics check. Now he rolls. What is his modifier once again? Gotta pull up his sheet. He rolls with a +9. So this is definitely doable. He's got to roll 6 or higher. Climbs the side of the boat, which he does.
Fuck. Okay.
You see this metal claw coming onto the side of the boat, Mona. But you're fucking flying. You know, you're fine. So that finishes. So now he uses kind of like his reaction to climb up onto the side of the boat. Finishing Mona's turn, that's going to be Lucas.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let Zelrun deal with this chick here. I'm going to run to the edge of the boat, and I want to try and jump to the other side, but I want to jump right in front of Godric, so then I smash him into the wall.
Oh! Okay.
With my sword and body weight.
Okay. So to stories. To do this, I'm going to ask for, because you're now pushing him into the interior of the boat, I'm going to ask for a DC 20 athletics check. On a 15 or higher, you are like on the side of the boat to him, on the side of the boat with him, like together. But if you roll a 20 or higher, you push him into the interior.
Okay. Thank God I have advantage. So, okay, that's 23.
What does it look like as you go and like jump and push him in?
So, at first, Lucas just kind of looks to this chick, looks to Zelrun, and is just kind of uninterested in this. Just sees the guy hanging off of a ship. You can just see a almost mischievous grin come across his face as he runs from the fight with Astrid over to the edge of the ship, sword in hand, jumps in the air, just yelling at the top of his lungs, and is going to try and like drive the sword and Godric into the side of the ship using his just rage and body weight.
You burst through the wood into the interior. I'm gonna place you guys right here, and we're just gonna like note that you are below deck.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a whole ass attack.
All right.
Attack because you're hasted.
No, because Haste's concentration spell, which died when Alora casted Fly.
Gotcha.
So I only have the one attack, but this better be
intentional,
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make this a good one. I'm going to amplify my Blood Curse of the Marked for this.
Oh shit.
So then I take 2 necrotic, and this attack gets advantage.
Hell yes. Roll your attack.
Okay, so that's a dirty 20. That's a 24.
He is going to use his reaction this time around.
No.
Even as you push him, and I think he goes prone, and you are standing over him about to deliver this blow, you see he just at the last minute goes and holds his sword and pushes against yours. Kind of like it goes up to his neck, and he pushes right back just in time as he holds his kind of like shaking hand, blood dripping off of the gauntlet. Yeah. Anything else, Lucas?
No, that'll do it.
Cool. Finishing Lucas's go. It's going to be Godric. Who's going to stand up now, and take 3 attacks towards Lucas. I'll just roll the
Bring it
attacks
on.
first before I deal damage. 21,
Yep.
16,
Matches.
and 23.
Yep.
9 plus 7, which is 16 points of damage.
No, it's not,
piercing damage,
because
though.
it's piercing, so I take half of each.
Hell yeah. So it would be 8, I think? Because
It's enough for me to still be. It's enough for me to still be standing, bitch.
Fair enough. Fair enough. He swings his sword twice. Oh yeah. Okay, that finishes Godric's go. Actually, he looks around at the situation. And you see he just nods to himself and forms a plan in his mind. Fen, you're up.
Go and nom noms. Time for nom noms.
All right. You still want me to roll for you, or?
Yeah, I'm trying to get in on my phone and it's not going well. I have no fucking power.
It's all good, mate. I got you.
Okay, wait, no, hold on. I'm in.
The good news is he hits on one of his attacks, which deals.
Well, I mean,
1d8 plus-
remember, Godric and I are on the floor below.
That's true. Well,
Yeah,
he
I'm
would have
running.
to.
I can run down to the floor below.
That's true. You could also because you're standing right over him, so you could point the. Oh well, it's a bite, so you'd have to run down. Yeah, my bad.
Or just break through the floor.
Yeah, just fucking.
I broke through the wall. I broke through the wall
Can I
of
break
the
through?
Yep.
Wait, would breaking through the floor be an action though?
No, I'd allow you to try it as part of this attack.
Okay, yeah, I want to break through the fucking floor.
Do
Land
this, that
on
looks
top
really
of this.
badass.
Just
No.
defense these Lucas just blast through the side to pin Godric down. It's just like, ooh, good idea.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Monkey see,
Fen,
monkey do.
Then you burst down from the top without issue, and you reach down and you bite him successfully once.
Brilliant.
Finishing Fen's.
No,
finishing
I
Fen.
can do... No, I can do twice.
I did roll twice, but the second one missed.
It's because I came through the floor.
Yeah,
It's fine.
turns out pretty distracting. You see,
Now
you see that.
now there's a very huge hole in the ship.
You see that at the end of Fen's turn, Godric will take a legendary action.
Oh shit.
No.
Oh, fuck. You wait until now to do. Oh no.
And you see that. You see. Let me pull up something real quickly.
Wait, where's Gilmore? Is Gilmore actually dead?
Oh shit! I haven't been rolling death saves for him. Okay. I need to roll. We'll do one more just to see.
At least it's at least.
Oh.
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 Oh fuck
The
yes!
first-
He comes back up.
Yeah.
Yo. Okay, Gilmore.
He comes back to me going, where's Gilmore?
I totally forgot. Okay.
Oh, thank.
That was really
Forget about
lucky.
Gilmore.
Seriously. So
So we would have had all of Critical Role and its community on our ass for having Gilmore die.
you see Godric from below deck points his hands out like this. He drops his sword onto the ground, maintaining eye contact with you, and darkness leaves from from both of his palms, and you see that it kind of moves upwards into the deck itself, provoking a Constitution Wisdom saving throw from both Alora and Gilmore.
Leave Gilmore alone.
They both fail.
We just got Gilmore back.
They both are.
They both succeed.
They both
If
fall
we're-
under. They both fall under this mental control of Godric. As you see, Godric says, finish. And you see Alora is her eyes glaze over, and you see wind sweep up beneath her feet, and you see she opens her eyes again, and it's fucking like Aang going into Avatar state as her eyes go completely white, and she points her staff towards three of you. I need a Constitution saving throw from Lucas, Mona, and Fen.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hold on, I should be able to do stuff now.
Okay. Failure.
What?
Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're screwed.
Godric completely takes control of Alora mentally, and Lucas, as you're about to strike again, you get held in place. Fen, Mona,
No.
Lucas are considered paralyzed.
But I'm on top of Godric.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
can still bite him.
Sure. I mean, you can certainly try. Let's see. Okay, cool. So you all are held in place. Zelron, you see, you just saw Lucas and Fen chase after Godric in the below deck. Mona is kind of like flying and looking down at this. But you see, Alora, like her eyes glaze over, and it looks like she's attacking your friends.
Alright, So, firstly, he's with that jump from Lucas and that punch, or that sort of like breaking through the bottom of the ship to get to them. He's gonna look at this and be like, "Why can't I do things like that?" And then when he sees Alora do that, he's gonna be like, "All right, so changing plans to Astrid. I would require your help if you wish to live."
Okay, sure. Are we taking down Blondie?
No. We're taking down your friend.
Man.
We're taking down your friend,
Oh.
Godric.
Oh, even more fun.
Good. And be sure to give it all you got, why don't you? Cause
Did you charm her?
no, probably. But no. Yeah, he's just gonna run. He says, "All right, come with me."
She will follow you on her turn, but yeah.
And then he's gonna pretty much he is gonna jump down and try to get in this area with Godric, and he's gonna try to get close to him.
Okay. I'm gonna say you have experience kind of like jumping in between ships and shit. You go ahead and make me either acrobatics or athletics to get to where they are. I'm gonna say DC 15.
Oh fucking yeah!
Yeah, you jump and burst through below deck without issue.
And then once he makes it down to there, he says, "Oh no, you don't!" And then he's gonna take his firstly, actually, he is going to use some sorcery points. A sorcery point to use Quicken Spell, and he's going to attack with the scimitar, and use green. He's going to use Booming Blade, actually.
Sick.
All right. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
And then we got 8. All right, and then he is going to use. Oh wait, here first. Let me bring it here. And then he's going to use his regular action, and he's going to. Oh man, this isn't gonna do shit. Yeah, he's just gonna use another green flame. No, I'm sorry, another booming blade. Shit. Bardic I don't think inspiration will work.
Nope.
So, yeah. So no.
The second time he picks up his sword, kind of like clumsily, and protects himself against your blade as you kind of like push it against his. Anything else, Elrod?
No, he's just gonna stand there and he's gonna say, "Alright, now, I would appreciate it if you let my friends go, especially the blonde one. And these guys as well. But mostly the blonde one. We can't have that."
You see, he locks blades with you, just looks at you and says nothing. It's completely silent.
Your funeral.
Finishing Zelron's go, Astrid on the side of the boat says, "This is where the fun begins," and is going to. She's going to Dimension Door.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
She's going to, and she's going to. Taking a note from Zelron's book, she quickens spells and casts ruthlessly casts a lightning bolt, like point blank. You see that Zelron, as you're locking blades, Astrid arrives right next to you and goes, "Honey, I got this." And looks at Godric and like holds her hand out as if she's handing him a gift, and she's like, "Look what I got you!" And poof, just lightning appears from her hand and goes right into his fucking face.
I like this woman.
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna-
brutal.
We're gonna roll a dex save, which he succeeds on, but it's still very fucking cool. So he takes 12 points of lightning damage. Finishing Astrid's go, Mona, you're up.
All right. Since I'm currently paralyzed, right? So am I able to do anything?
You can make a wisdom save, but it's your whole turn. So I
Okay.
will let you know if you're interested the DC you're trying to beat.
Go ahead then.
You're trying to beat a 17 on a wisdom save.
I've got this. 24.
24 succeeds. You are no longer held.
All right.
Breaking out of this magical hold. Finishing Mona's go, it's going to be Gilmore, who now is under the control of Godric. So he looks to Fen, and you see he also gets this like wide-eyed avatar state looking ass, and he is going to just basically copy Astrid's move, and you see he even in this like mind control ass state, he hands you a like gift box, Fen, and as you take the lid off of it, just lightning hits your face. Gonna
Oh,
make me a dex save.
I can't. I'm held.
Oh, true. You instantly fail. So you're gonna take.
No.
Thankfully, it's a spell, so it can't crit unless I roll all 8s, right? But you take 31 lightning damage.
I'm dead.
Oh no.
Cool. Let's see here.
Also, keep in mind that this is the first time Fen has actually gone down.
Yeah, you know what?
This is the first time he's even gotten damaged.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finishing Gilmore's turn, that's going to be Lucas. You see Fen go down.
I am also paralyzed, so I need to make a saving throw.
This is true. You're trying to be 17.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck yeah.
I don't know why it doubled, but either way, I make out of it.
You push out of your own mentor's magical holding. Finishing Lucas's go, that's going to be Godric, who looks to Astrid. She gets this kind of like just smile on her face, this Harley Quinn-ass smile, and you see he looks around at all of you and says nothing. He holds his blade, going down to a knee, like Lingering Will in Kingdom Hearts 2, and you see that wind whips around and a shadow takes full form. He attempts to teleport. Astrid is going to attempt to counterspell this. This is a 7th level spell, however. So she has to roll a intelligence check, and she has to roll at least a 17. Now she rolls with +5, so 12 or higher on this d20 will do it. But if it's not a 12 or higher, Godric gets away.
Oh,
Damn it!
fuck.
Oh.
She says, "Oh no, you don't." And as she reaches out, trying to kind of grab him through the darkness dissipates, and Godric disappears.
Damn it. And immediately Zelron is looking around in his pouch for any potions. And he's gonna say, Anyone's got a potion?
I got some.
Alright. And he's gonna reach out his hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass Zelrin a couple of my graders.
Okay.
And
I will say that now that Godric has vanished, his control on Alora and Gilmore both vanished, so we are out of initiative.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, no,
Am I
I'm
still
gonna
dead?
pass.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
yeah, you're that's what Zelron was gonna do. He's gonna take one of the potions and he's gonna feed it to Fen. If Fen is still unconscious, that is.
Fen is very much unconscious.
Epic sauce. Well,
I'm gonna-
not epic sauce.
I'm
I'm very much unconscious.
gonna say here, Fen, as you fall unconscious, being hit by
Oh, no.
Gilmore's lightning. Being hit by
Oh.
Gilmore's lightning, you wake yourself up once again, opening your eyes, and you are no longer on the boat. You see that you are on a beach, completely
Oh, dear
alone.
Lord.
You stand here on this beach, and you just hear everything is so serene, so quiet here. It's weird. And as you stand here on this beach looking over the water, you see there is a spirit standing directly to your left. Nondescript, non-humanoid,
Spirit.
genderless, who looks at the
God.
water and says, "I think it would be easier for you to give in. I mean, isn't it so serene and peaceful here?"
Fenn's gonna just walk up beside them, because I don't know if it's him, and he just stares out at the water, and he just kind of stands there silently. Obviously, and he doesn't know what he wants to give up, but also he kind of has a life now that he doesn't want to give up.
As that thought crosses your mind, you see this spirit points off in the distance towards the water, and you see a rose that floats of its own sort of volition, as if it's like sentient. This rose has kind of like a ray of sunshine pointing down towards it, and it moves up and becomes a cloud. And as it floats there in the sky, suspended, you see the spirit looks at it and says, "Do you really want to go back?"
He just nods.
The spirit tries to reach out to you, put a hand on your shoulder, and just passes through. We return back to the ship, where Zelron, you feed a potion to Fen.
Yeah, he's gonna say while doing this, he says, "Alright, come on, you asshat. I didn't die on you, so you don't die on me."
So yeah, roll 44 plus 4 for the potion.
Shit, yeah.
Because I did hand you one of the graders.
Yeah. Alright. You said, okay, here, 44 plus 4. There we go. 17.
Okay. Fen, you come to as Zelron feeds you this potion. You open your eyes and you're surrounded by all your friends. You're back on the boat. And yeah, Zelron, you see Fen's eyes open.
Whew. Hey there.
He kind of like just sits up and like just wipes like the blood and flesh from his mouth.
Ooh. You
And he
hug-
kind of like he looks around, kind of surprised that he was of where he is, even though he did like, even though this is where he was originally, like, you know.
Here, and he says, "Can you stand?"
Yeah, he gets up with ease. He just stands and he looks fucking exhausted.
Whew.
Did someone have a drink or something?
I have pancakes.
You know what? I'll take it. I just want them. Listen, blood isn't the best taste.
So
See,
sorry.
Gilmore, you're good. Gilmore says like,
Yes, Gilmore.
Gilmore says, okay, I really have been hanging out with the weirdest group of people. I really thought the old one was, oh man. You sure you're all right, kid?
I'm good.
Okay.
It's kind of good I got knocked out actually.
Yeah, I think that's the first time we've seen you take that much damage and actually be affected by it.
Yeah, yeah. What did you think? I was immortal?
Oh,
Nah, I can die. Bitch.
gods, no! I know you're not that.
I mean, you could have been for all I know, but
No, I'm not immortal.
Are you all right? I mean, the whole biting thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't exactly my choice of, but yeah. So how much of that stuff did you see? And I don't particularly know what I actually did, but I'm assuming I did what I did.
Oh, yeah.
um,
You seem to have bitten out a couple chunks of a man.
Okay, so not that bad.
When was this? What?
Did you not
Yeah.
see?
I really was focused on everything else.
This is the last time. The last thing I remember is being winked at, and then the man who winked at me, like dying. So.
Whoa. Who would... Anywho, glad we're all alright, and,
yeah, maybe not the ship though. Looks at the giant hole.
He just looks at the hole. He looks at the hole and he goes, "Okay, one of those I know is me. The other one is not."
No, that would have been me. But to be fair, I slammed a guy through a wall onto the ground in the bottom and the next floor down. So
I'm impressed.
Speaking of which, yeah, that was impressive.
yeah, I'm actually surprised it works.
Well, it did, and it saves Alora's and Gilmore's asses, so...
Also, who the fuck was that trying to kill us?
Oh, and he's gonna turn back towards Astrid. So apparently you have some explaining?
You see Astrid looks at you guys, and she waves, and she's like, oh, hello. I know I was trying to kill you a few seconds ago. Must be very confusing. My name is Astrid. I wizard, witch, don't really care, whatever you call me. Was it was Godric's orders to try and kill each of you, and the princess was sort of a side goal. But yeah, well, it's lovely to meet all of you. I'm glad we're not trying to kill each other anymore. That's fun, you know.
For now.
Okay. Okay, I know you said that the whole princess thing was a side goal, but you're in the complete wrong area for that kind of thing. I mean, those two are princes, points to the two tieflings.
Howdy.
So, I mean, unless there's a lost in translation moment somewhere, there's no other princess here.
See, Astrid immediately runs behind Zelron and slings her arms over his shoulders and says, "Yes, I'm well aware he's a prince. I know. But you see, Mona, go and make me a history check."
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I was waiting for son of a bitch. 13.
You realize where you know this woman from.
Okay.
She is your contact in Marquette. She's essentially like a glorified magical spy / assassin, which your family sometimes hired if they needed things done quickly. But the other thing that makes her interesting is that she has no loyalty. Like, she'll flip for the highest coin. So he does have some history with you. As you see, she says, "Well, yes, I'm very aware that this one," and pokes Zelron's cheek, "is a prince. But really, I mean, if you just hand over the princess, this whole thing can be like water under the bridge. Get it? Because we're on the ocean."
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
no.
no, but again, here's the problem. We have no princess.
She lets go of Zelron and droops and okay, please stop acting so stupid. Just hand her over. And she finally just looks at Mona and is just like, "Just walk over to me, willingly, and this is all done with. And I can make you not wanted anymore in 2 countries. It'd be hard, but..."
Why
Just looks to
exactly?
Zelron like,
No. Yeah.
just looks to Zelron and is like, "Can I kill her now?"
Not yet. We can question her. Does anyone? Hang on. He's gonna reach into his pack and he's gonna grab out some rope. The hempen rope that he has.
Oh.
Not like that. No.
Bruh.
Same thing. Yeah.
But no, he's gonna whip out some rope and he's gonna be like, "So, no, we will not be handing over. Even if we did have a princess, we wouldn't be handing her over to the enemy. So, I would like you to put your hands behind your back." Willingly.
Oh god, this is exhausting. I mean, look, I am into that sort of roleplay, but I'm just not in the mood right now.
Well,
Lucas just holds his sword to her neck. Flames and crackles of lightning are still scattering throughout the blade.
Thank you.
And to add on to that, Fen looks at her with blood still on his face and just hard stares at her, just no emotion, just stares. Don't piss him off again. He will eat you.
I don't think you know your position here.
She says, "Oh, I mean, I do, plenty. I mean, when I first saw the rope, I immediately was like, I didn't take you for that kind of guy at first, but I was like, maybe, you know."
As she's talking, he's gonna kind of go behind her and grab her arms and just start tying.
She doesn't even resist as you do, and she just keeps talking and is like, because the thing is, I've gotten it wrong before, and I didn't want to make that assumption because if you get it wrong, you kind of look like an asshole, right?
Yeah. Top deck. He kind of looks to the rest of the party. Top deck.
Sure.
I mean, okay.
All right, on with you. And he kind of just pushes her in the right direction.
You see, she says, all right, but don't forget about our little wager. Don't forget about what you owe me.
That is if you wanna, leave peacefully. But we'll talk about that on top deck. Now move it.
Oh, love, I really would like to, but
Still
gotta
has
go.
the sword.
And he's gonna look to Lucas. Lucas, I'm gonna need you to maybe draw a little bit of blood just to get her going.
Ooh, okay.
And I immediately
Listen, let's not go that far.
And I'm going to swing my sword at her leg.
My safe word is pineapple, and she teleports away.
Pineapple.
Completely disappearing. But the rope remains, so you still have the rope.
Why did you think that would work?
Hey,
I told you we should have killed her.
Fair, but I mean, say what you will. At least she did help us take down that dragon. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, for the sake of my own sanity, and because I know jack shit about this place, who the fuck is Godric?
You see that Gilmore says, "Yeah, I see you met Astrid. She is quite a handful, but she's my mole on the Midnight Order, and apparently Godric, this guy we just faced, is supposed to be heading that cult, and guess he was trying to take you down, way ahead of the whole final confrontation thing."
Well, that didn't work.
Yep, clearly.
I'm guessing it's his flesh in my teeth right now. Phoenix is standing there just like picking bits out of his teeth.
He says, "I completely forgot you actively have flesh in your." Okay, well, anywho.
I mean, that's not that bad.
How does it taste?
Yeah, I've always, Wait,
okay,
I did
hang
have
on.
that thought where I'm like,
He's gonna look to Gilmore. He's gonna like, all right, hold hang on. I wasn't asking for that reason. Not curious of eating anybody, but I mean, I'm just.
You haven't had that thought before, where you're like, what does human meat taste like? Everyone's had that thought.
I don't think anyone has had.
No,
that
I don't
thought.
think most people have that thought either.
No, but I mean, when I was younger, there was a moment where I woke up with half of the sheep in my mouth.
Now that sounds
That was
tasty.
disgusting.
Godric gets real quiet.
Oh no, not a cooked one.
Oh. Well.
Yeah. No, there were a lot of pissed off villagers that day.
Listen, Zelron, Astrid obviously has taken a liking to you, and in the off chance that we see her again, maybe you can find a way to get her off our backs?
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, and if she doesn't, want to comply, then I always have my blade as well.
And I can fight her.
Somehow I don't think that'll be threatening to her.
No,
but I'm just gonna turn to. You might be a bit more threatening.
Well, he's gonna look. He's gonna be like, all right, well, thank you. But second of all, I know you guys have my back, so I mean, at least give me some credit. Ah, shit, cat. Goddamn.
So, Godric is the head of the Midnight Order.
You see Alora nods to this and says, "Yeah, from what I heard, Godric, very top dead, who is only seconded by, what was it, Gilmore? Oh, right. So it goes, Godric's at the very top, and then he's got these 4 horsemen that are right beneath him. And then everyone sort of after that is basically followers. I mean, some people get different special titles, but it basically boils down to them being followers of Godric. What's strange is that every one of them who is part of the Midnight Order, they dedicate themselves to having some sort of wing symbolism somewhere on them, be it a tattoo or like on their back or some shit. Sorry, I shouldn't curse. Well, that's
We're
all
all
pretty
adults.
much I know. Well, fair enough. But that's all I know.
So then what does this Godric in the Midnight Order have to do with Zigbar?
Who's that?
Another. It's a long story, but you might know him more familiarly by title of the Nobody.
Oh, yeah, Percy told me about that.
Yeah. So that guy's on our ass too. Well, more specifically, he's on my ass.
Great. Hunted down by 4 parties. This is woof, you know. Well, anyways, I don't mean to take up any more of your time. And you see he points off in the distance, and you see you guys are approaching this iceberg fortress. You see that he says, now, I've been meaning to, I believe that inside this iceberg is another one of the Vestiges of Divergence. I could be wrong, but the only thing is that when we get there, we have no idea how to get in. It's completely protected, the ice is impenetrable. There's a book on the outside that has some sort of poem on it, but that's all I know.
Well, at least in this case, we'd be able to get a vestige to take care of everything here.
Quick.
I don't know. We could just do this old-fashioned way and bust a wall down.
But what's the poem?
Pretending that there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for the fact that Kristalina is here.
He just finally wakes up and
time.
just finally got out of bed and realizing there was a fight going on and there's a hole in the ship.
Oh, yeah,
And someone-
that would have worked.
Well, actually, more like
There's literally blood coming from someone's mouth.
yeah.
You see Gilmore conjures this like napkin and like gingerly comes over to Fen and is like, "Do you want me to just puts it on your
Sorry.
shoulder and walks away."
Quick
Thanks.
question. Can he? Is the boat still there? The boat that they took here.
It has started sailing away, but you still see it kind of off in the distance.
Who? Okay, I'm guessing. Jesus Christ! Ow!
We lost Lou. This is so sad.
Angel's getting cat attack.
I am. I have to put my feet in the chair. Okay, so who's actually on the boat? Like, does she go back onto the boat, and Godric is with her, or?
You do see Godric has completely like vanished, but Astrid is on the boat. But I'm gonna say just on your passive Arcana, like you know that she fully didn't need to go to the boat. Like she could have just teleported away, but she chose to go to the boat.
And he's gonna look out into the boat and he's gonna say, I'm feeling 2 sensations right now. One of them love, and one of them unyielding rage.
Welcome
Maybe
to my
let's
world.
find a middle ground here.
I think we
Astrid
should go
goes
for
you-
rage.
The next time I see that woman, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Probably flirt with her.
Probably, but then I'm going to attack her and get information.
I told you we should have just
Yeah,
You
I
think
know.
the dick too much.
Sorry.
I
Genuinely flirt or flirt out of anger?
both. So I'm going to go down to bottom deck. I'm
Just
very.
Lucas looks at Crystalina. Was like, wait, angry flirting's a thing?
Oh no, don't people do it sometimes to fuck with their enemies and then just fucking kill them or something?
No,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think that's just regular flirting.
Yeah.
No. Huh?
that's a thing.
Well, I'm gonna
It's
go
not
to.
regular flirting. Who
So-
raised you? Who?
Wait, who's Kristalina talking to at this point?
Someone asked who raised you, and I'm not sure who was asked.
As you guys arrive
Lucas.
to the
Saying that's regular flirting.
Well, see, there was my
A
parents,
lot
and
of
there's
people.
partly
They
my
all did a
sister for a
bad
time.
job, including Bon.
By this time, Zelron has gone down bottom deck, and he's gonna eat the last pancake he has in peace. And hopefully that gives me 10 hit points.
yes.
Oh, yes! Okay, how
Um,
much? How much?
I don't know if I said it before, but I'm going to change it now. 1d8.
Awesome sauce. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. You chow down. As you guys arrive to this iceberg fortress, you see there, it's just this like giant spiked ass iceberg. And there are these arched doors on the front that are completely like locked. And you see there is a little stand with a book on the outside of it that has a fucking long ass poem written on it. As you see, Gilmore walks forward and says, well, by any means, if you want to try, be my guest, but I really have no idea. And you see here. I'll post this in the general chat really quickly. Gotta make sure.
Also, can we just all agree that Gilmore is one of the best characters in Exandria?
Honestly, before this, I don't even know who that. I never knew who that is. Who that was.
How?
So Gilmore says, I mean, I'm by no means a genius in terms of arcane and shit like this, but like, I have no idea where to even start with this.
Let's see. Yeah, Lucas kind of walks up. And I'm guessing this is all written in common, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so Lucas just kind of looks at the poem and just kind of reads it aloud, and it's like, the mist recedes so the moon can receive the blessing of magic, and the darkness concedes to the light that shines from inside the weave. My name is a secret, but you may chase this mask that is meant to conceal my true face, and when it comes down, then I will know that the Vox Arcanorum has awoken from its slumber long ago.
Do you mind if I take a look?
You have a better chance of understanding this than I do.
Well, let's see.
Would you read that one more time?
Ooh.
As I take it, can I see like I'm guessing the letters are in bold on the actual poem as well. I'm just gonna kind of quickly scan it and go, Mist Remista.
How'd you get that?
Look the letters are different.
Oh. I thought someone was just having a shitty time with a quill.
Well, possibly.
Hey, Lucas is not that smart, okay?
You see, as you say Mistra, the iceberg sort of shakes in response, and you feel it sort of come to life. as it sort of begins moving, and you see that a spirit appears in front of you. The avatar of a long forgotten goddess that she herself has forgotten her own name. She looks down upon you and says, "What is my name, child?"
Just gonna kind of look at Lucas next to me. Miss Trimestra?
The door to the iceberg fortress opens, and she nods. She says, "The author of this book, I think, unintentionally added another word to my name. But it is Mistra. Please, come in." And you see inside this iceberg fortress is just this large, lavish palace lined with bookshelves and a warm fireplace. And you see that, servants run around this place completely, unbothered to anything that happens on the outside and looking young and healthy as they run around. You see that Mistra, the goddess of magic, invites you into her palace. Do you guys enter?
Yes. And
Mm-hmm.
when Zelron sees all this, he's gonna say, "Whoa, my sister would kill to see this."
Same here.
You see that as you guys follow behind Mistra, who kind of is a bit of a playful kind of like spirit, almost like I hate to make this reference, Moaning Myrtle from Goblet of Fire. As you guys walk through, she kind of knocks things out of servants' hands and shit. Giggles as she pushes furniture out of the way and sometimes dims the torches. You guys continue walking, and she looks at Mona as she arrives at this one kind of room where there's just a single book that lies on the table that you see. She looks at Mona and says, "Now, I hate to pry, but before I begin explaining what all of this means, child, how much have you told them?"
Not much, I'm afraid.
That's all right. Is it okay if I tell them?
Whatever needs to be said.
Mistra goes, "So, it is true. All of you are allies with the long-lost princess." Laura goes, "What? What? That's insane."
Huh?
Mistra says, "So, a long time ago, when you had to run away from the castle because of what happened to your sister, that wasn't your fault. It was mine. I, in life, had a sister that I was quite jealous of, and when I saw how she treated you, I lashed out. And I needed to take control, and that was why you passed out. When I left, you woke and you were being pulled by the guards. I hadn't even thought about the consequences. So truly, I am sorry for pushing that on you, child."
I'm sorry, that was you?
In some sense of the word, it was me, but it was also somewhat you, because it was through you, so technically,
Well,
but yeah, it's not your fault.
you know.
And,
Wait. So we've been going around telling people that we don't have the princess, when in actuality, we have had the princess since the Night of Ascension, and people are
Pretty
actually
much.
targeting us for valid reasons.
Well, I
much.
mean, we're all
The reason
wanted.
I was
All
saying
of
that
you
is
are
to
wanted.
avoid digging.
It was
Yeah.
obvious, wasn't it?
You see,
I don't fucking know.
and you see that, she says, and when you traveled to Pyra, and I told you, I was the voice that asked if you wanted your mother dead, because I knew your parents were searching after you, and I had to do something to sort of correct my mistakes. I apologize again for asking such a crude question. You didn't even know who I was at the time.
I mean, why would you think that would solve it? I can't imagine why you'd make me do that in the first place.
Yeah, I see that now. That if you piss off a person, you can't just kill them. It's sort of more than that. You can't. But well, I apologize for asking that, and but there's still one sort of lingering question: is if I was the voice that asked you if you wanted that to happen, and if I was the one that indirectly took care of your sister, why did I choose you to begin with? The poem appears again in front of you, floating words, and she isolates just Vox Arcanorum. And she says, anyone, any theories as to why I would choose a random princess?
I mean, not that I can think of, but like I've been saying, my knowledge of Exandria is kind of limited.
You see, Mr. looks at the floating words, Vox Arcanorum. Alora at this point speaks up and says, Gil, isn't that? Gilmore nods. It's part of another phrase, Arcanus Arcanorum. A lot of people in magic circles kind of debate what it means. I mean, the literal translation is secret of secrets, but a lot of people sort of have different translations of that. It's kind of like, the secret. It's like, fucking, what is that? You see, Mistra nods to this, and she says, well, Vox Arcanorum is close to that. Vox means voice. Arcanorum itself means magic. A long time ago, during the Calamity, there was a figure called the Vox Arcanorum, who essentially would keep the balance and make things, make sure no one ever went too far with their magic or experimented and created spells. There was one particular case where a man tried to become a god. The Vox Arcanorum is essentially responsible for making sure that spells function exactly the way they were meant to, and protecting the realms from evil, foul magics and alerting the gods. And she gets real up close in your face, Mona, and says, the Vox Arcanorum, when one appeared and died, I was worried. But after that, another one reincarnated with the same powers, and again, and a long lineage from nearly 2,000 years ago. And now, my dear, you are the Vox Arcanorum.
Can I make an insight check to see if she's telling the truth?
Make an insight check.
9.
This is a full avatar of a goddess. You're not sure.
Okay, that's fair.
You see, she says, I understand that's sort of a lot to take in. I'm not saying that you need to have weekly meetings with gods or protect everyone from everything, evil and foul magic at the time, because magic itself is hard to control. But I want you to be aware of this sort of burden that I now share with you, that truly I apologize for, because you didn't really have a choice.
I mean, but I never showed any signs of, whatever this is before, you.
Oh, well, I mean, when you awoke in the castle and you were being taken away from your sister, there were lots of magical effects that I was panicking at the time, and I was trying to say, like, no, but, the people couldn't see me, and lights sort of dimmed, and even though that wasn't directly you, it was me casting spells through you. And truth be told, the last Vox Arcanorum before you, his name I forgot, but he was a jovial man. Very, he created many magical things. He died prematurely, and I needed quickly to pick another Vox Arcanorum, because one wouldn't be born for another 5 years if I didn't. So, and the great deal is that one is born with Vox Arcanorum powers. This is the only time ever that it's been done unorthodox, because I gave them to you.
So this happened just because I was the first option.
I don't want you to spite me or anything like this. I don't wish you to despise me, but
you have to understand that's a bit difficult.
well, darling, what do you want me to do? I mean, when the Vox Organorum dies, the great balance is at, an opportunity to fall, and everything would crumble if I didn't choose another, and we didn't have another 10 years to wait. So
what would happen if I died?
if you died, she says, I hadn't even considered the responsibility, the possibility, rather, that you would die. But if you did, you see, she points her hands out like this. If you did, I shouldn't say. The great balance falls apart, and the world, it becomes chaos. Every creature is allowed to go wherever they wish. Demons from the 9 hells are allowed to roam the mortal plane freely, because the great balance is out of whack. Now, currently, it's, quite alright because I've been maintaining it. But at some point during your training, you will have to commit yourself to the great balance.
During my training?
Well, all future things. I'm aware you have a sort of a voyage to go on, but I know that another goddess, Ayun, dedicates herself to ensuring that what I fear will never happen, but she can't do it alone. The Vox Arcanorum is that mortal guiding figure. And I'm sorry all this had to be on you.
Can you not just choose another subject?
The powers, they're already yours. They don't leave a person until they pass away.
I meant, if I did die, would you not be able to just do the same thing you did before?
It would be hard, and I would panic, but it would be possible. But you're not considering...
Well, no, but I've been in enough precarious situations at this point.
I understand. I know you have a lot of things to do, but when you're ready, when you think you know enough about magic itself, and you think you're ready to push through and help with the great balance, then you come here and open this book. Until then, it stays shut.
You said you've been trying to keep all of the magic stuff in balance until the next Vox Arcorum appeared, right?
Yes, but it's not a solo job. It's quite hard.
Yeah. No offense, but you do realize that there is someone from a different universe from this place that somehow managed to get here when he's not even supposed to.
She says, "Oh, great." Hand on her hip. Who?
Zigbar, the nobody.
She takes a deep breath. Yes, I am aware. That was because that was during the time when the Vox Arcanorum was dead. Essentially, if any more of his friends wanted to come through, then they could.
Well, then we might just be even more screwed.
Right. Well, the good news is the way to send him back is now possible. Now that the Vox Arcanorum has realized her true potential, and well, in any case, when this book is awakened and comes to terms with it, all she needs to do is defeat him. The great balance, when it is shifted back, if a person is sent back to where they come from, they can't come back. So all we need to do is figure out a way to get her more in touch with her magic powers, and then it's just a matter of defeating him.
He's going down, that's for sure. It's not a matter of how long it's going to take. Though time would almost be of the essence, because even within just a few days, the man has already made us some of the most wanted, not only in Wildmount, but also in Taldore. And who knows where else. And not only that, I am probably going to end up becoming one of the most unliked people in Taldore. And Exandria as a whole.
She says, I understand you have a lot to deal with, but you have to understand that this had to be done. And again, child, I do apologize for pushing this on you at such a young age.
You haven't explained Whitestone. Why take me over then?
Yeah, she turned into a giant fireball and almost burnt the castle down.
I wanted to get her out. And there was so much going on. There was only one thing I could think to do without, just if I physically could pull her and place her outside of the castle. But if I do that, then my secret, it's out in the open and everyone knows. But I wanted to get her out, and I wanted to kill everything that was after her.
So your next best solution was setting fire to a castle.
Okay.
Where
I was
we
already
had
leaving. There was no
allies.
need.
I was protecting you, as is my job.
By creating a danger to everyone around me.
You have no clue how much responsibility you have. The mistakes I make, even if questionable, don't matter.
It's
Lucas is
your
going to get
mistakes
right.
don't matter.
Lucas is going to get right up into Mistra's face, and it goes, "The ends don't justify the means. And I don't care if you're a goddess, an immortal of any kind, or just someone who just happens to be a lot more powerful than us. That doesn't give you the right to create dangerous circumstances for everyone else around the area just for the sake of one person who could possibly be able to get herself out of the situation."
He groans and says, "Grow up, boy. I needed to protect my...
Grow up? So you're saying the responsible thing to do was to murder another princess?
That's not fair. That was different.
Oh, it's not fair for you.
Yes, it's not. Do you know why? Because everything I have done up to this point has been for you. And now you're standing here in front of me saying I shouldn't have?
Absolutely. There's not been a single situation where you saved me, or even benefited me in any way.
Your sister.
What about her, then?
Was she not mistreating you?
You say that like she was out to murder me.
I've had in life a sister that mistreated me, and I know what it's like. My parents, they loved her and shunned me, all because I was different. And I didn't want you to have to go through the same thing. I knew you were struggling, and I wanted to help. So forgive me, for thinking of you.
Yeah, no, I've also gotten shit from my own sister, and that's just the way siblings are sometimes. They give each other shit. But you know what? They still love each other, no matter what.
Question for you, Miss Goddess. Did you not say that you spoke mentally with her, asking her if she would like her mother gone?
Yes, I did.
So, my question is, why didn't you speak to her again? Ask her. Tell her that she needed to get out.
You
If you had that power.
have to understand that goddesses can't take chances on mortals. If she were to say, "No, I have to go and help my friends," stupid move. If she says, "No, I have to care for my sister, maybe she can redeem herself," stupid move. And is it cruel? Sure, but it's for the best. What I'm thinking of is...
The problem is, you're not thinking about her here. If you don't work towards building a relationship with her, what if she starts rejecting you? Like severely, and finds a way to actually get rid of you or kill herself?
Regardless of my personal interest, I can't see any way that making me a wanted murderer solves any of your issues.
She pinches the bridge of her nose and says, You are the voice of magic. What I did before, fine. I'll admit I was wrong, and I'm sorry. But what matters now is what happens now. You can hate me, I don't care. I won't. Because you have a job to do, and if the way you think you're going to get that done is by hating me and actively rejecting me and pushing me out of your life, if that's the way you think you're going to get it done, fine. Get it done.
I'm just gonna sort of turn to the others and go, are you hearing this? I mean, I've actually managed to be stuck with the most self-centered goddess in the world.
How do you think I
Seems-
feel?
I don't know about
They
the
bar.
most
self-centered.
unlucky thing anyone could ever be stuck with.
I agree it's unlucky, and I agree it's very difficult. But at the same time, I can see both sides. If she were really, truly thinking solely, only about the greater good, then she has done everything correctly. The problem is we're humans, and we have a heart. That's why we're having such a hard time accepting all of this. Don't get me wrong, I agree with you. But just trying to bring this into a new light here.
I mean, what am I meant to do here?
So, all I'm asking you to do is, first of all, the anomaly. Sigbar. All you need to do is when you find him, for 6 seconds I want you to concentrate on any spell, casting it towards him. And then after that, when you defeat him, he can't come back. Secondly, she hands you a thick tome that fits in the size of your hand that kind of like shrinks down. She says, when you feel ready, and if you choose to accept your role, open this book. It will tell you what to do. You hold the power to either help or harm the Great Balance, and let creatures of unknowable origin in, and let chaos reign. But it's your choice that matters now.
Suppose I'll have to keep that in mind. And I will put the book in my bag.
Right. Okay. And yet, Lucas, you see that as Mona does that, you see that your sword reacts to the appearance of the book. Mistra goes, I am sorry that I killed your sister, and I am sorry for offering to kill your mother when she was on the hunt for you. And I am sorry for everything that I've done. And I realize that I have broken the relationship between the goddess and the Vox, and I know that it will take time to restore. But I want to do things right. Not just for the eternal balance, but for you.
I appreciate the apology. Despite, well, you know. I'll consider what you've told me.
If any of you would like tea or water or coffee or anything like that on your way out, please feel free to help yourself. Or you could stay, but I am aware that you have things to do. Princess, I will be watching over you, and I'll try to make this right. But in any case, please take care and think about what was said here.
I will.
She looks at you guys and just flies out of the room. once again, like moaning Myrtle flying into the toilet.
Mm.
And Zelon immediately, when she leaves, he's like, "These gods and angels are a trip. No wonder why our kind can't get along."
Lucas is gonna stand for a sec and then just kind of walk away from the party, try and find a sort of secluded spot within out of like ear and eye shot from the party.
You go and find this like secluded spot that's kind of like away from the rest of the party, and you see like just like it's very dimly lit here as well, where there is just a little bit of light coming in from the top of the iceberg, but other than that, yeah, you're secluded.
So first thing Lucas is gonna do is sort of just kind of kneel down on the ground and set the bag of holding in front of him, reaching both of his hands, and he's going to pull out the box and set it in the ground in front of him, just kind of thinking about what Mister has been saying and how throughout the conversation it just kind of seems like how she believes like ends justify the means, and just to do whatever seems necessary. And Lucas, in the thought process, is looking at the box, thinking back to his times with the Cult of Shadows, being a nobody. And part of him is kind of wondering if some of the power or the strength that he had as a nobody was still kind of lurking around. And after a while of just staring at the box, Lucas is going to turn to sort of an empty spot on the floor, kind of reach his hand out and try to summon a dark corridor.
Okay. Two questions here.
Shoot.
Do you have a destination in mind?
Honestly, he's not really thinking more of a destination, more as along the lines of just kind of seeing if he can do it, really, for the most part.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Yes.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check here. DC 20.
Okay. Fuck. 11.
You concentrate as hard as you can, but the dark corridor just doesn't manifest here.
Lucas kind of breathes a sigh of relief and looks back to the chest and goes, kind of under his breath and in Draconic, even though nobody can hear him, he just kind of looks to the chest and goes, "I'm not like him. Not anymore."
As you say that, you just hear in the back of your head, there is a faint laugh. And nothing else.
Lucas is going to quickly grab the box again, shove it back in the bag of holding, and make his way back to the party.
Okay. You head back over to the party. As you guys are moving through this place, also Mona, after you had received the vestige, which is the home of infinite knowledge, as you receive that, now that it's in your possession, as you walk through this place, there are spirits upon spirits floating around this place. Some are like walking, some are flying through. You notice only you are able to see them. The rest of the party just sees like humanoid servants walking around. Some of these like ghosts kind of like wave at you and smile. There is this one kind of like ghost with a pair of angel wings and like a monkey's face that's like 2 feet tall, and you see it flies by you and says, "Oh my god, this is the most insane thing! The Volkasok can order on its back!" Flies away.
As I'm just sort of very obviously looking around at these spirits, would I happen to recognize the book that I had from my dreams?
Yes.
Do I see Dream Silhouette Man anywhere?
Make a perception check.
Oh boy.
On a 16, you look around, you don't fully see him. What you do see is, when Life is Strange, when you get like prompted to like hover over like an interactable object or whatever, that like sketchy effect, you see that kind of like, you just see a top hat as it vanishes around a corner of a wall.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, you guys walk through. You start heading out. These humanoid servants though are like buttering you guys up as you guys are leaving. They're like, "Oh, we're so sorry for Mistra," and things like this. As they're handing you guys like gold and silk robes, and like tea and like water and this stuff. You guys continue on.
Gold? You said gold.
Gold robes.
Oh,
Not
okay.
gold pieces, gold robes. Yeah.
Damn it.
I just saw the dollar signs in his eyes.
Yeah. Now Lucas is just pretty much shooting down every token that is just getting passed up to him. It's just like, no.
You don't want the
no,
robe? It's quite fancy. I mean,
No.
okay. As you guys walk through, you see Zelron. Do you open the letter, or do you keep it sealed?
I was just about to say, he wanted, I did want to open the letter as everybody was going about doing their own thing. I'm just kind of just sitting there, looking at the letter, and he is gonna open it.
Okay.
This fucking
You
kills
open
me.
the you open the envelope. Oh, it smells sweet, like perfume. As you read, you can choose to do whatever you want with that.
Wait, oh, shit.
Your DM, yeah.
Oh shit.
Cool. So you guys continue walking through, and you see that, you guys arrive eventually at the entrance. You kind of look back at this palace, thinking about what Mistra has to offer. And yeah, as you guys arrive at the exit, you see Gilmore looks at you, Mona, and says, "You think you're gonna accept what the goddess wants?"
I suppose we'll see what happens. I'm not too sure about her.
Yeah. Well, I've known a few goddesses in my life. None of them ever like yelled at me or any of my friends. That was like weird.
Well, I guess it's a unique situation.
Yeah. All right. Gilmore looks at the party and says, "Everyone ready to head out?"
Suppose so.
I am.
Just about.
All right. You guys exit the iceberg and you arrive on the boat. Yep.
Huh?
Did you? You looked like you wanted to say
Yes.
something.
Yes. Okay. So I actually did change my mind at the last second. He's gonna. Can he call down to one of the servants?
Yeah. Runs over to you. Hey, what's up?
Hey, so I noticed that you were just, giving things out, and you wouldn't happen to have a little bottle of Fireball, would you? I could use a swig every now and then when times
Oh
get
yes,
tough.
for sure.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
of
you.
course. Anything to compensate for. I know Misha was a lot. Very sorry.
That's not my place. All I know is that you made my friend. Well, she had made my friend quite upset, and that's not okay in my book. But it isn't my place. So let's just dispense with the alcohol, please.
Right. Yes, of course. She hands you this bottle of Fireball completely for free and is like, "Well, drink with caution."
I shall probably. Bye.
What? Okay. You head out.
And he's gonna kind of take a swig and put it into his. He doesn't have he's gonna put it into his little baggie on this side of his belt. He doesn't have
Yeah,
pockets.
because Lucas is the only one that has the bag of holding.
Yeah. And he doesn't carry pockets. He does his little I guess gi pants, sort of martial arts pants, don't have pockets, which he probably should have sold.
Cool. As you guys head out, anything else you guys would like to accomplish?
I'm just gonna say that as soon as Lucas gets back onto the boat, he's still kind of in a bit of thought and is kind of holding the bag of holding in his hand, mainly thinking about the box.
Yeah, that thought kind of like lingers in the back of your head as you're carrying the bag of holding out. Yeah, you guys make your way. Holy shit, power is back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Let's go.
Back, baby.
Hell yeah. So as you guys are leaving the iceberg fortress, you get back on the boat. You see
The
Gilmore
severely
is
damaged boat.
So Gilmore goes about like repairing the side of the ship. Laura kind of like leans back on the side of it, her elbows on kind of like, the side. You see, she says, well, that's another one. Where to next? Any ideas?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, depends. Let's see. We've got Dragon Blade Sword. We've got a tome. And we're still on the lookout for 3 other vestiges. To which do we have even an idea on where any of these other 3 might be?
Well, I'm not entirely sure, but a long time ago, I knew a martial artist who had a cloak that sort of made him more magically powerful and able to keep up with wizards and things like this. He studied in Rosanna at some monastery, whose name I forget. One could be there. It's in southern Wildmount. The other 2, The other two I'm not too sure about. It's also the place where there is a woman by the name of the Bright Queen who is she might be one of our allies. She has a history with, I think, Ben's grandparents.
Zaron's gonna look up and he's gonna say, you said Rosanna?
Yes, that was where the man studied and I think taught later in his life.
And where would that be?
Southern Wildemount. Southeastern Wildemount. It's the monastery. The name I forget, but
Monastery of the Golden Phoenix, perhaps?
aha, that's what it is.
You know of it?
Up until a few minutes ago, yeah. Up until a few minutes ago, no. But let's just say that I've been on the receiving end of a very the importance of it is not really important. Anyway, I only know of it in name, but as for the location, that and where the Bright Queen is located, and that being a possible vestige, that kind of already knocks down two of them.
Well, I guess that means our only best choices right now, no matter what, is going to be in Wildemount, so that's going to be fun.
And if you guys are curious, he's gonna whip out the letter that he received. And he says, I would be a very big hypocrite if I didn't show you all this. And so he whips out the letter and he's gonna give it to you all to read. Ignore all the weird stuff. Just know that this is where I learned the name from, and I'm gonna put it in the general chat.
Okay.
Yep. Very interesting, one might say, but that is where I heard the name from, and this is being a possible vestige location along with the Bright Queen.
Well, I mean, I guess you can't say no if someone is asking to come and take a look at things, but
Yeah. But I mean, it'll benefit us, so I mean.
well, would you prefer to head to the monastery, Zell, or would you rather head to the Bright Queen and see what we can gather there?
I would say, considering the Bright Queen is more of an ally to us than anyone at the monastery is, besides her, apparently, I'd say going there to the Bright Queen would be more, it would be more, better. That is not a fucking phrase. I couldn't think of a better word, you guys, out of character.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Alright. Well,
You'll ignore this girl's call for help? I mean, I can't imagine it was easy to find somebody who would track you down to give you this letter.
Well, the thing is that if we go to the Bright Queen first, she can offer us some assistance in helping out with that. At the monastery.
I mean, considering that we're wanted in Wildmount, I'd say that'd be a little bit difficult even on the Bright Queen's end, because
Oh. Well, I mean, with the
I'm-
Bright Queen, like she could, well, maybe not escort us, but like, she could be our way in, and you know, without any sort of people like getting suspicious of us. If we're with someone who runs a decent portion of Wildmount, then that would, give us a little bit of extra security when we're traveling to the monastery.
is the
Or
Bright
we'll get
Queen-
turned away by her because we're all wanted.
Is the Bright Queen... Does the Bright Queen have any allies, or is allied in any sort with the Dwendalian Empire?
Guys, she's technically my grandmother.
And that too.
I still state the question.
Oh.
I will say that currently, yes, but it's still a new alliance, so there's kind of bad blood.
Okay, well, this is going to be interesting then.
No, don't get me wrong. If I always love jumping in whenever people need the help, but I don't know. It all depends on how everybody else feels.
Well, I feel like if I end up in a monastery, then I'm gonna get subjugated to a bunch more practices than what Alora's been been working with me on, because let's just not focus on that.
You see a little kind of like nods at this, and is like, "All right, well, I'll send a letter to the Bright Queen, letting her know ahead of time that we'll be there. Does that sound like a plan?"
Ooh,
Yes, just one thing. Can we not mention what happened on the boat to anyone?
I mean, the fact that we almost destroyed our own boat, or the fact that you apparently tore several chunks out of a guy, including his chest.
yeah, that's for
that
us
the
to
last
know.
the last one.
Yeah, that's for us to know, and no one else to find out.
Thanks.
I mean,
Listen, is there any chance you'll tear a chunk out of one of us?
Yeah, that's...
I don't. As long as you don't
You seem very
try and
hesitant.
kill me.
I don't intend on doing that.
And
Well,
then
You know,
should
as
be
long
fine.
as you're not
I mean,
trying
as
to
long-
kill us, that shouldn't be a problem,
I'll try to kill you in the figurative sense.
surprisingly.
I mean, as long as you don't try to kill me first, I think we're fine here.
Yeah, I won't try and kill you.
Then I think we're fine
We're good
here.
then.
I'll agree with
I'm more
that.
likely to try and kill for you, if that makes sense.
Oh, Alora,
Perfectly reasonable.
Hmm?
I just said perfectly reasonable.
Yeah.
He's gonna say to Alora, also include the fact that that we are with her, and if you need to remind her of who we are, that could
I mean, she
also
probably
help
has-
to sway you.
I mean, to be fair, she probably has no idea who I am, unless Alora's been talking about me to other people more so than...
You'll know who I am.
Yeah, I was mostly talking, mostly about me and Fen, because we kind of have like history with her.
She's my grandmother.
We personally don't have history with her. More like our family has history with her.
I have
Yeah.
personal history. She's my grandmother.
Oh, you know what I mean. I spent a lot of time in hell. Give me a break.
She's
It's
my
still early.
grandmother.
I mean, to be fair, I spend a lot of time feeling like I'm in hell, but...
You will like it down there then. I mean, well, I can accommodate anything that you all. If we were to take a trip to hell, I can make sure we can skip the torture part.
That would be very, very much appreciated.
Oh yeah.
It's it's honestly not that. Once you get past like the river Styx, and then you get past all of that, like it's very nice. It's very nice.
People are nice too. The demons? Oh wow, the nicest people you've ever met.
Oh, nice! My God.
Oh, how so? Define nice.
Maybe like
Well,
not wanting to kill you.
well, they are demons, so they do lie a lot. But they have at least unless you're
Well, to
actively
be
going.
fair, being nice and being honest are two
Well-
completely different things.
Well, I know that.
Yes.
Well, I mean like
You can be nice and you can be an asshole at the same time.
well, that I do know, but it's more like as long as you're not actively trying to obstruct the order that is down there, you won't have any problems.
So they just mind their business. They're not necessarily nice.
Oh no, they're nice if you're nice to them.
Oh, you just turned green. That was weird. Okay, sorry.
Anyway.
Considering your bloodline, can you see the spirits in hell?
Yes. But
But you can't see them here?
no. Not. It's complicated. I can't really explain it. My mother and everyone else down there would be able to give you more insight on that. I can only see them down there because I had a job with, collecting rogue spirits. But other than that, no, I don't think I can. What there were spirits?
There's a lot in that, well, I guess, castle that we were in.
Oh well, then no. I don't. I don't think I was able to see anything there.
Interesting.
Perhaps probably because they're heavenly spirits.
Sure, all of them were. Perhaps, you're right.
As you guys walk through, so Allure sends a letter to Rosanna, telling the Bright Queen she and the party will arrive there, and in the search for allies. The party sets their sights for the Monastery of the Golden Phoenix. That's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Nice. We've been
Oh,
going.
boy.
We've been going for 3 hours and 22 minutes.
Oh my god.
Now
And
I
I'm
have
dead.
a very important question.
Oh my fuck.
Do we get a level up?
Oh.
Come on,
Did
I
you
did law.
Do we get 2 level ups?
No.
What was that?
Wait, first, are we still on the air?
Oh, right. So thank you guys
Oh
for.
yeah. I don't know why I'm waving. They can't see us. So
Thank you guys
No.
for watching, and thank you guys for playing. Thanks for being awesome players, and we're gonna see you guys next week. Bye bye.
bye bye.
Bye-bye.